wrapped around your soul with no control. You can't breathe when you're drowning underwater. There's so much water. I'll run, I'll hide. Darkness always clouds my mind. When I look behind, it's moving closer every time. I can't pretend that I have a strong defense. 'Cause darkness is my old friend. You get me till at the end. At the end. Can you feel it wrapped around your soul with no control? You can't breathe when you're drowning underwater. There's so much water. I can't pretend that I have a strong defense. 'Cause darkness, my old friend, you get me till at the end.
What's going on, folks? Will Stewart here with another late night THFC rants. We won. 3-1 against the League One side in the relegation zone. Scary Tottenham Hotspur. That's for sure. Folks, just want to say thank you to all of the folks that make this show possible. We've actually had a big boom in memberships lately, so I want to say 감사합니 and thank you very much. Had to break it up, had to make it smaller. I couldn't fit everybody's name on the list now. I'm feeling humbled. Got two different things where you can support the channel. You can go to patreon.com/THFCRants. Mama Codes, Wayne Bonner, Tony Go, Gogama, AG, Alex Burlton, Bob Spur TV, and John N. These guys have been with us since the very beginning. We had Patreon memberships before we had YouTube memberships. So big up to these folks here. And we've also got the YouTube members, our 4-star general, Ellie Aglea Kakaratos. And our captain, Mr. Wayne Bonner himself. Then we've got Williams Rangers. That's a different tier. We got Side Says, Danny Kiriaki, Tony Go, Scott M, Dave Jones, Tottenham Tantrum, Eunice, John Langford, David, Chapster 30. New member, he's sitting in the back right now. Williams, Celts. It's another tier for all the people that can't be Rangers for whatever biases you have. Matt Hayes, The Truth Sets Free, and AM Zio. Also, too, you can pick up some sweet merch over at www.thfcrants.com. Don't forget, when we do hit 2,000 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway on the show live. We'll give away 2 sweatshirts for randomly. We'll pick a random draw when we hit 2K, which we're not too far away. And but let's get into the show. The first guest I'd like to bring on the show, the dancing debater, the king of Sting, the Count of Monte Paratici, the master of disaster, the one and only Marcelo.
I'm telling you, bro.
What's going on, man?
I'm pretty good. I'm all right.
Pretty good. Doing all right.
I heard P. Bob Saget. Heard the news today. So
Yeah.
kind of let me down. But hey, Tottenham won. The scum are out of the FA Cup. It's been an okay day.
Been an okay day. It's okay. It's okay. Got some more guests in the back that we need to bring on. The master of love. He's always loving everybody. He never knows anything but making you feel it deep down in your Bring him on, bring him on. Mari from That Spurs episode. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Mari?
And we have... Oh, I need to take that voice off.
And we have some guy from Canada, Cody Mack, as well. As well as our newest member to Williams Rangers, Chapter 30 in the house. First time on the show, Louis, Chapter 30.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. But, Chapster, thanks for becoming a member. We appreciate that.
That's all right.
Where are you from? Where do you hail?
I am from near London, so I'm a Spurs supporter, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on here, would I? So.
Well, you never know. We do have some people from other teams that do come on the show every now and again.
Yeah. So I'm near London. I support Spurs. My family supports Spurs, really. So yeah, that's good. I'm glad to join the call for the first time.
Well, we are glad to have you on here. Hopefully it doesn't get too raunchy tonight. I'm sure it will, though. But we do have a super chat. It's another way that you can support the channel from one of our great members, Tottenham Tantrum Gold. If you haven't subscribed to Tottenham Tantrum Gold, make sure to get over and do so. $5.64 after the exchange rate. Yes, I'm that good at math. No, I have a new thing that tells me over here when stuff comes in so I don't miss it. Now Levy must see. We need more investments. The likes of Deli and Co. need to go. Yes, we won today, but our B team are shit. 10 minutes to just expired. In content we trust. Hashtag Levy out. I agree. Let's go across the board. We'll start with Mr. Marcelo on his thoughts on the match today. And
Well, am I ready to start?
yeah, you're ready to start, man. Whenever you're ready.
That first half was probably the most. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the most embarrassed I've ever been as Spurs. I wasn't even surprised. I'm not even gonna lie. I tweeted out as soon as I saw that team. I said that team doesn't get out of the championship. And you know what? I was giving it too much credit. That team would get relegated from the championship, bro. That team doesn't got to get out of League One. You know, like the lack of quality we have in our second team is kind of like pathetic. I mean, the fact that we don't have anybody that can take a set piece or free kick or anything or create any like space or, you know, score a goal, you know, other than, you know, Kane, Son, and Luke, you know, Lucas. And, you know, you and I, we said this, you know, people kept saying, oh, yeah, Sons look like crap, blah, 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 blah. Listen, he scores the goals. He gets the assist, bro. I don't care. He's a forward. That is his job, is to score goals and get assists. The reason people don't understand football, the reason why Son loses the ball a lot is because he puts himself in positions where he is attacking. If you try to attack, you will lose the ball most of the time. It's just fact. When you try to beat your opponent all game, you will lose the ball. But the thing is, Sonny only needs that one chance. That's what makes him different. If he gets by you once, that's all he needs, bro. And then we saw today, we lacked him. We lacked his clinical edge, and we lacked Kane's clinical edge. You know, we are teethless without those two. We are toothless, and without MOR, we lack all dribbling and creativity. We lack everything. Tengai and Nobele, I don't ever want to see him in a Spurs shirt ever again. I hope that's the last time we see him in a Spurs shirt. I hope him in that tunnel is the last time I have to see him on TV. I truly do. You know, it was quite an exit. But that's the last time I hope I ever see that guy again, because I'm sick and tired of him. I don't ever want to see him again. He's a joke, bro. I've been saying about this guy for years now, and people, you know, have called me all sorts of names and stuff like that. And, you know, it is what it is, bro. You know, and, you know, Alex, Alex, you know, you're more than welcome to jump in, bro. If you think I'm talking rubbish, come on, jump in. Get roasted again.
Come on the show, Dick. Is he in the show?
No, you know, he won't come on the show because that's all he does. He chats in the chat. He doesn't back up his talk. You know, he's too afraid to see me. He knows I'll bury him 6 foot under. I asked him what's his starting 11 at Spurs. He couldn't even answer me that question. You don't even know our best starting 11. So I don't take your opinion that seriously. No offense, Alex. But you know what? Listen, the first half was embarrassing. At least we got through. At least, you know, we beat them. It wasn't a completely embarrassing night. And we're next to the FA Cup. I just hope the fans who do, you know, always support, you know, these, you know, the Delhi stands and the Nobele stands, you know, all these other guys, you know, that played the Lo Celso stands, you know. I mean, look, I supported Lo Celso. I thought he was going to be a good footballer. Yeah, I raised my hand. I was wrong, you know what I mean? But I hope those people, they wake up, realize these players are not even good enough. And we need signings, man. We need improvement. We need at least 4 signings this January to get to top 4, and we need a major overhaul if we want to win any trophies. Forget about competing in the league, just to win the trophy, you know, because this team, I mean, this B team is it's rubbish. It's crap.
And so, like, my comments on the B team when I was making the point of other teams in the Premier League have a deeper squad than us. This is what I was talking about, right? Like, when we don't play our 3 best players, which I understand that, I think Wolves' B team would have handled this squad easily today, because this team really didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. They sat back for, I mean, we had what, like 72% possession of the night, maybe even 80. I mean, I think most other Premier League B teams win this match comfortably without the need to bring on their first team players. You know what I mean? They're top tier players. I mean, that just shows how dead we are. But I do have two more guys in the back. Our friend from the land down under, Mr. Shane Black. How's it going, Shane?
Hey guys, not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Just finished work, so saw Marcelo was on, so I thought I'd pop in and say, hey bro.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, Shane? Doing good?
And we also have the number 2 coach in the world behind Antonio Conte. Coach Stelios. In Arteta we trust. That's right.
I want the whole world to understand that the highlight of Arsenal's season was when they lost to Manchester City. Because that's the day they said to us, this is progress. That was your highlight, bitches.
Yeah, but Son's injured and we play them on Sunday, so I would keep that inside yourself, or at least get it all out.
They need to come. They need to come. They need no. They need to come to White Hart Lane and get those points. They need to come and take those points. Right? Let's see them come and take those points because they haven't done it for 7 years.
That's true. That's damn true.
Yeah.
To be fair, Sonny is a big miss. Sonny is a big miss.
So's Partey. They haven't got Partey.
Nah. Partey is not.
Partey hasn't been doing well for them at all.
He is not as important to Arsenal as Sonny is. Sonny, I would say, is our most important player.
This season, he's our most important.
Did you see their centre midfield without Partey? They've got nothing. He connects the dots. They've lost the guy that connects the dots. You wait and see. I'm not saying we're going to beat them, but we're not going to lose. We're not losing to us. A draw, maybe, but we're not losing to these punks.
You were like, they're good, like last week. I mean, it's
yeah, their football's better than us, their squad's better than us, but you know what? They're not going to take the points, man. But they are better than us. I do think Arsenal's better than Spurs. Our football's trash, man. We play shit football. Even today, look at us, shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's because okay, so now it's my turn. I'm gonna go, and then we'll let other people go.
Oh, by the way, Will, sorry. Hello to everyone.
Hello everyone. Yeah. So, and Marcelo, don't take this the wrong way, but I think we saw Brian Hill's level today. I really do. I've been saying it since we signed him. That maybe 2 or 3 years down the road, he may be a dependable squad player, but it showed today. Not a single shot. Not a single shot on goal. A few little good dribbles here and there. He didn't even actually complete any dribbles today either. And this is against a League One side. So, like, this is his time to come in. Like, and there's a lot of people. I've been debating with people on Twitter for the last 2 days since they declared Son's injury. And everybody's like, yeah, it's Gill time. All right, Son needed to be out anyway.
Okay, I wasn't one of those people.
No, you weren't one of those people. No.
But I will say this, though. I don't blame him. He went out there with a very poor and lackluster and unmotivated squad. And when you got a young player with that squad, he's not going to perform. Even if you put 20-year-old Sonny or 21-year-old Sonny in there with that team, he wouldn't have performed.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to pick on Brian Gill just because he's a youngster. You know, I'm not looking at him to score goals. Neither should our family. Like, I'm not looking at him to be the guy in that team. You know, to take the game.
I mean, he has to be the guy now, though.
No, he is too young to be that guy. Like, if he had Kane or something like that and he wasn't performing, then I would be, suspicious.
You surrounded by shit today.
Dude, you was surrounded by shit, and when you put a youngster with shit, it never ends well, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, you got Martinelli, Saka, Smith Rowe, all younger than him, all with less experience than him, and have come out and performed 4 times as better than him. when they've had the opportunity. I mean, Saka came off the bench during a hard time last season for Arsenal and wowed the world. Same thing with Smith Rowe. Same thing with Martinelli.
That's why they lost to Nottingham Forest. That's why they finished 8th.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
just saying.
They've done in the league things that Ryan Hill could only dream of doing in the league, and they're younger than him and less experienced than him.
The issue is like when you play, like those guys you named are kids that are motivated, one, and very talented. As much as I hate to say it, like they are good talents, and they're like most of all they're motivated. When you have a team that's motivated, you can do a lot. But this Spurs side, especially our B team, I mean, bro, I don't think we can motivate Tanguy and Nobele to even do a job for Spurs at this point. You know,
Most kids are Arsenal kids, so they kind of know the culture of the team. So it's a little bit easier rather than he's new to England, probably doesn't know English that much. He's still learning and stuff.
Bro, half the team speaks Spanish, man. That's not an excuse.
And Ndombele's been mismanaged, by the way, and so's Lo Celso. I'm telling you guys, they've both
Mismanaged by Conte?
But yes.
Mismanaged by Conte. I'm interested in hearing that take. I'm interested in hearing that take.
Look at the way Ndombele walked off the pitch tonight.
Yeah, that
was just
that means nothing. That means nothing. He's fed up. He's fed up.
I love you, and you know my affinity for Argentinian players in Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
Celso, that expiration date, I am done. Yeah. I am done. I'm like done with Lo Celso.
Lo Celso.
On the free kicks, I'm not even talking about position where he plays.
Yeah,
his leg was so dead. I'm like, what happened? Yeah. Do you need a shot in your leg? Like those free kicks, it was he got olayed by his own home crowd. Usually, you get olayed by there's a video going out. Wait, Lo Celso got olayed by the home crowd. Yeah, the heart, the passion. Like I know he plays with better players in Argentina. He's surrounded by Messi and Martinez. Yeah. But the heart and passion, like he doesn't care. I'm done with Lo Celso. I'm like done.
But
Mari,
Lo Celso was easily the best, person on the pitch in the first half. You may not agree with that, but he was. And
I'll definitely sell him over. I would definitely sell Nobele over Lo Celso because at least Lo Celso puts in effort.
I think Lo Celso has hold on, just one second.
25% out of 118 Premier League games. No, 118 is about 107. He's only started 25% of games. How do you expect a player to develop when he's played 25% of the games?
Well, he's past the development age anyway. He's like 26 years old, right? So 25, 26 years old.
Will, do you know what the problem is with all these players? Okay, the biggest problem. Some of them have got an attitude problem. I agree. Some of them need to go because they're just shit, like Doherty. He's awful. Doherty's terrible.
Horrendous football.
He might have a good game once in a while, but he's not good. But a player like Ndombele, go watch him play when he was in France. Go watch him when he was playing against Man City in the Champions League. And the one thing that stands out for me is he cannot play holding mid. He has to play hybrid, centre mid, attacking mid, and put two proper or one proper defensive midfielder behind him.
That's some weird pops.
Like Pogba's great for France because he's got N'Golo Kante behind him. Pogba was good for Juve because he had Pirlo behind him.
He can't even start for France. He can't even start over Moussa Sissoko.
Okay, but even when he was playing at Juventus, he had Pirlo behind him. Ndombele, who has he got behind him? He's never got that player behind him. So he's having to do work that he's not good at. And the other thing with Ndombele, we've never, ever, ever played good attacking possession based. I guarantee if Ndombele was at Man City, he'd be a different player.
I don't care.
But still hold on. I gotta do this for people's ears, right? Your P's sound like you're stabbing me in the ear every single time. So either you're really close to your microphone, but every time you go puh, it's like
too close to the mic.
You're just getting a message to you guys. Come on.
So
is it better now?
Yeah, much better now.
No, but still, I don't care what he does at Man City. I don't care what he does at at other clubs. I care what he does at Tottenham, bro. And the guy's attitude is a problem. You know, the guy, you know, walking off the pitch, he's one of those bad eggs that kind of brings a bad atmosphere at Tottenham. And you know what? Also, another thing is, if you look at Conte's system, Conte likes hardworking midfielders. You look at Christian Eriksen, he struggled under Conte because Eriksen wasn't doing the work, but Eriksen adapted. He adapted to Conte's system. Conte doesn't need to adapt to Ndombele. Ndombele needs to adapt to Conte.
Yeah, but Marcelo, he adapted to a team that was worthy of winning the league title. This team at Tottenham is dog shit. You cannot get players of Ndombele's technical ability and decision making and surround him.
He didn't even open up against MOR Combe. What do you mean technical ability? He was shit today, bro. Technically, he was
Marcelo,
awful.
because the football we play is shit.
But he was part of it. He was part of the reason we were shit.
All right, let me give you an
Off the
example.
ball, poor passes.
No, you're right. You're right.
Off
He
the
is.
ball.
You're right. He is part of it, but that's what happens to players when they're in a crap team. They regress. Name me a good player that goes to a team that is not very good and they progress. Players progress when they're surrounded by better players. Look at De Bruyne.
Bruno Fernandes.
Look at De Bruyne. He went to Chelsea, a team that doesn't play good football. Didn't work out. He goes to Man City, a brilliant football team. Look at him now.
Yeah, but the thing is, we play a different
Same with
style
Salah.
of football. Like, we play a different style of football now. We're playing more pragmatic football. That's the way it's going. If you look at our last managers, that's the way it seems like.
So don't
club wants
expect
to go.
technically gifted players with brilliant decision making skills to excel in that environment. And that's the point I'm making.
So then, but that doesn't. It still makes my point that he's useless to us and he should be sold.
I agree. He needs to be sold because he doesn't fit into the Conte system. But people like digging him out, saying he's not all that. That's wrong. And the same with Lo Celso.
I would always
same
say
with Lo Celso.
Look, I would say this about Ndombele. I have never said that he is not talented. He is incredibly talented, but he is lazy and he doesn't fit Tottenham, and he's not meant for Tottenham, and it's clear to see, and he needs to fucking go.
He's lazy because this team.
And he doesn't.
Look at our average possession stats. Look at our average pass completion. Look at how many.
We've actually been dominating most possessions.
Look at how many attacking plays we make that aren't counter-attacking based. And you realize Tottenham for 3 years have been playing very average football, and it's partly because the managers we've had, Conte, Nuno, Jose, Ryan Mason, none of them play the kind of football, the brand of football that will bring out the best in players. So what these managers have got to do is they've got to bring in their type of players for their type of football. And that's part of the problem. I'm not, Marcelo, by the way, I do agree with you. I do think his attitude now stinks. I do agree.
But the thing is,
I think we've created that. I think we've created that.
But no. But the thing is, though, no. Look, remember when he first came in? Pochettino, you cannot tell me he is a poor attacking manager. Pochettino is one of the best attacking managers in the world.
Yeah, Poch was great. Yeah.
Okay, he wanted to quit Poch's attacking system. So you're saying he would fit under, Pep's system. Pep, you need to work hard to keep the ball and maintain the ball. That still requires hard work.
Sorry, what did Poch want to do, Marcelo? What did Poch want to do?
He wanted to quit under Poch after one session, bro.
No, he never.
Yes, he did. And Nobele, he wanted to quit. He was ready to quit.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
No, it's true. It's fact. He hated.
How is it a fact? How is that a fact?
He even said it himself. He wanted out after training under Poch. You can
I don't believe that because he was injured for the first 2 months of Poch. He was injured for the first 2 months. He played 3 games and he got injured.
No, he didn't.
No,
Mr.
he
Cat.
wasn't. He just wasn't fit. And Pochettino didn't play him.
No, he was injured. And so
no,
was
he
Lo Celso.
wasn't. He just wasn't fit. Lo Celso was injured, and Nobele just wasn't fit.
No, because he started 3 games. He scored against Newcastle to make it 1-1 the first game of the season. I remember.
No, it wasn't Newcastle. It was Aston Villa. He played the first game, but he came in in the second half. He did.
Marcelo, I actually agree with you. I think he has to go now because I don't think the situation is salvageable. But I do think that Tottenham, with Ndombele, Lo Celso, and a couple of youngsters as well, we are mismanaging them because we don't play the brand of football that suits these players. Like, I actually think Bryan Hill could become good. I think I disagree with Will. I think he could become good, but in this system, I don't know. I really don't know because I don't think
I
we
really
play
like
that.
to look up Barry Hill.
Well,
I don't know,
there's
man.
this just bugs me. They're older than him. Will Stewart, THFCRants. No, Saka is 6 months younger than Brian Hill. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Saka and Smith Rowe are kids, man. They're like 19.
Saka's 20. Smith Rowe's like 19. Martinelli's 19.
Yeah,
Brian Hill's
they're
older
kids,
than
man.
all of them. Brian Hill is born in February of 2001. Saka's born in like September of 2000.
Martinelli's a badass, man.
Like, do a Wikipedia before you comment. Just saying, right?
But I like. Do any of you watch Tottenham and say, "Wow, I love watching this"?
What?
No.
No.
Not really.
Nope.
And that's the problem right there.
I could say that about the Liverpool game. And I think-
Liverpool was the one game I was actually impressed by us.
I think-
And that's the kind. If we could play like we did against Liverpool with that attacking flair, that kind of energy, that desire, if we could play like that more often, I could really get excited again.
But the
at
thing
moment,
is,
I'm
still,
just-
like, we're in this like purgatory where there's only a very select few teams that are going to want to have a go at us because everyone knows that we like to hit on the counter, right? So I think that's like part of why, like, you look at the statistics in today's match. You know, we had
Plus, also Liverpool playing the high line.
we had 79% possession today. Like, by every single statistical measurement, we completely battered that team. But we are so
yeah, but
sick.
they're like Division 2, right? Division 1.
Yes,
whatever. They're-
Stelios, but like it was a very frustrating watch. And I think that a lot of that is to do with the fact that we're seeing these types of performances more often than not, because we are better than most teams, right? But the teams that we're better than just love to sit back and frustrate
Yeah,
us.
no, you're
We
right.
just-
You're right. Right.
We don't have that lock pick.
I agree, but at the same time, you watch how many teams sit back against Man City. Man City, the way they move the ball. Okay, I
Oh,
get
well,
their
for Christ's
superstar
sake, Man
players.
City are so much better than us, though. Still, we can't compare ourselves to them.
I know, but the point I'm making, though, Code. Listen, you're right. The point I'm making.
Bro, have you seen Winks' passing range?
The
Come on.
point I'm trying to make is.
Gotta stay like a little bit farther back from your mic, man. Like,
Sorry, dude.
blowing my
The point I'm
earballs
trying to
out.
make is under no moment ever, under Conte, under Nuno, and under Jose, there wasn't a period where I could say the football I'm watching, it's really progressing in a direction that I can get behind. Even now, fair enough, Conte's only been in like 2.5 months. But even now, I still watch this football and I think, dude, even with average players, you can play good football. Look at Brighton.
Yeah, but
Look at Wolves. Look at Wolves. The football Wolves play is so exciting.
Yeah, but those teams
but-
all have space to work with because the other team expects that they can have a chance
The
of beating them.
Wolves
so wait,
manager's only been there.
are you criticizing Conte?
Ruben
And his
Neves
football
has
in
got
the
a
football.
passing range on him.
I'm
Ruben Neves is a beast.
I'm questioning the style of play under Conte at the moment. But I also appreciate he's a world-class manager, and if he gets his types of players, maybe that will change. But
That is the key right there.
Yeah, it's
Stelios,
because of our squad, dude.
like,
It's not
we're-
his fault. I'm telling you, it
we're-
wasn't Nuno's fault either. It was the squad's fault. It wasn't Jose's fault. It was the squad's fault.
No shit.
Conte-
but why does he
Conte
keep playing
wants to
Ndombele
play-
holding mid?
Conte wants
Why does
to
he keep
play a
playing
system.
Ndombele holding mid?
Conte
Because
wants to play a
he
system-
can't play attacking mid.
But he's not holding
Obviously,
mid. Why
he
does keep-
can't. If
It's like
look,
playing
you've got
Doherty.
4 different managers who have played him in that role and not played him in attacking mid. So obviously, there's something going on in training that says this guy can't play attacking mid.
He plays Doherty left side.
Yeah, I don't know why he's switching up fullbacks. He
But
has
that's
a
what I mean,
reason
Will.
though.
That's what I'm questioning. That's what I'm just asking. I like as a manager, I don't think he puts players in the right position. Like Lo Celso is a left-sided attacking mid of a front three.
But still,
And
you just said that we don't have the players to play his system. So it
No,
doesn't
I'm
matter.
hoping that's the case.
I think it's pretty
Oh, it
obvious.
is the case.
You're talking
It's
about a guy that
not.
wants to play 2 strikers up front, and we literally only have 1.
No, sorry, no, Cody, sorry, no. I'll take that back. What I said was, I'm hoping if he gets his types of players, the style of football will improve. Because at the moment, the style is a concern for me. That's why I'm worried about this season.
I don't think there's a question that if Conte gets tools that he can work with, that we will start to see performances like we saw against Liverpool.
I hope
and
so, man.
we'll start
hope so.
to be able to break teams down instead of just being able to score goals from set pieces and countering mostly.
Listen, I hope so, because if we're going to do this attacking wing back and inverted wing backs every single week, I don't think that's going to work, man. Not every week, no way.
I mean, if we actually had wing backs that could do it, I could see how it would be dangerous. If we had wing backs that could do it.
That's why you said if. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not Conte's fault that we don't have players, right? Like this is the point, right? You've got Ndombele 60 million pounds. Lo Celso 50 million pounds. That's 110 million pounds on 2 players who have done nothing.
That's fucking Daniel Levy. And the thing is, like, it's the only thing worse
you know
than
what?
Not spending money at all is spending it so badly that now you've got this extended period from the start of that long drought where we didn't bring anybody in through to right up till today, really. It's just been terrible fucking business in the transfer market.
Cody,
I would say that's more Steve Hitchen than Daniel Levy, but obviously Daniel Levy.
No, this is Levy. This is Levy. I'll tell you why it's Levy.
It's Levy.
I'll tell you why it's Levy, because he buys Sessegnon, Ndombele, and Lo Celso, and then he sacks the manager he bought them from 3 months later.
And the thing is,
then he buys Galini, Romero, Hill. Pape
Don't forget
Sarr,
that. Hold on, that window was
Emerson,
100. Yeah, hold
right.
on,
He buys those 5 in the summer, and what does he do again? He sacks the manager he bought them for again 3 months later.
Yeah, and not only that. Well, not only that, but listen, you know this is 100%, especially that window. The Ndombele window was 100% Daniel Levy, right? We had fired Mitchell like a season before that. This one was you had or Mitchell quit, one of the two. Then you have Steve Hitchen come in, who's not even a DF or anything like that. That window was 100% Daniel Levy. He buys it. Look, now I thought Ndombele was going to be a player based on what we had seen when he did play from France, but I mean, it came clear really quick under Jose Mourinho that wasn't going to be the case. I mean, he almost left in that first season, right? But you have Lo Celso. Lo Celso's never done anything for Spurs. Not once. Not once has he had a run of 3 or 4 games. And if you say, well, it's because he hasn't started, he hasn't played, well, it's because he's been injured 95% of the time. That's not the manager's fault for not playing. That's his fault for not taking care of his own body, right? Is he doing what he should be doing physically in order to get that, or does he just have bad luck?
Let's not start just blaming players because they have bad injury records. Like,
if there's a trend of injuries that shows a pattern of a player not taking care of himself, and preventing injury by
when you get a serious injury, right? You start to compensate, and sometimes you come back too soon from that injury. It leads to another injury. It's one thing after the other. You see it all the time. Just because a person takes care of themselves doesn't mean that they're not going to get hurt. Injury, a lot of that stuff is bad luck, and Lo Celso's had a ton of it.
No, there's a little bit more. Hold on, there's a little bit more than bad luck, because you have players like Son Heung-min who are very conscious. You could even say Harry Kane. Players like Harry Kane are very Cristiano Ronaldo. Players who are very conscious about their body, eat the right diets, do the right exercise, do the right preventives to maintain their bodies. And when they do get injured, they're back faster. They're not out as long, right? They don't get injured as much.
What are you talking? What about Virgil van Dijk?
What about Virgil van Dijk?
Well, he tore his ACL last year when Pickford friggin' scissored him there.
That's obviously not his fault.
I mean, but has he been?
You're taking an outlier and applying it to the basis.
You just use Ronaldo as a fucking example. Who's using outliers here?
Son has almost the exact same injury record as Ronaldo.
But the Lo Celso injuries be it's not even.
It happens in training. It doesn't even happen in matches.
Yeah, it's like what he got. It's like doing what? It's not like it's a horrible tackle. Yeah, he gets injured for some. And trust me, I used to love the guy, but it's just.
Hold on. This is easily solvable. You don't need to defend Lo Celso.
All I am saying in Lo Celso's defense is that injuries do not always come down to a lack of effort and fitness.
It does have to do with the lack of effort. He's getting injured in training.
It doesn't always.
When have you ever seen him come off the pitch injured?
You guys are treating this like this.
Name one time in a match where he's come off the pitch injured.
I'm sorry, you cannot say this is the truth. Can you?
The man can't even make out past warm-ups, man.
You don't know what is going on with this guy.
Go back to the PSG days. Why the PSG was so high on him and they ended up selling him to Real Betis because they said Real Betis, everything was centered towards him. That's why he had that great year with Real Betis. He played in the middle, but literally he was the man. He now came to the Spurs where, you know, things is basically centered around Kane, then Sonny, and then, of course, you know, Hart is really out the door. So that's the thing that really messed him up. Pouch, you know, being let go early didn't really help in Lo Celso's case. But you got to go back to PSG. Why Lo Celso didn't pan out is because he was not, you know how you expect players to stand out? He didn't stand out at PSG. And PSG was like, you know what? We're gonna let him go. We're gonna send him to Real Betis. So you gotta go back to that. And I think it's part of him not staying fit, but also attitude. It's easy, like I said on another stream, it's easy to get on Tanguy because you can clearly see by his body language out there, his attitude sucks. But Lo Celso, I'm telling you, I'm watching this dude. Even with his bad free kick, you just don't see that same passion that he had, what he always has when he's at Argentina. And I think that's why everybody's getting frustrated with Lo Celso, because it's just like, yo, you're not really here for the badge. He's not. He's not.
No, like people just don't understand. Like I've never played at that level, but I'm training a kid who actually plays at that level for his age. I'm telling you, my son has to live like a robot. Otherwise, he has hip problems, he has knee problems, he has ankle problems. He has to eat certain foods. He has to have a certain amount of oils. I have to make sure he does a certain amount of stretches. Even at 12 years old, when he didn't want to be doing all those things, I had to have the kid doing yoga. The amount of physical strain that is placed on the body, if you don't live that way, you get hurt, period.
Yeah. Okay, do you guys think LaMelo was like that?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He didn't train either. He didn't do the right things he had to do either. That's what happens when you have, especially muscular injuries, right? Any muscular injury can be prevented by preventive exercise.
Yep. Exercise, stretching,
Then what about
compound movements,
Diet.
Sonny's muscle injuries?
And I never questioned
Sonny hasn't had a lot of muscle injuries.
And I've never questioned Lamelo's heart.
He's got a muscle injury now.
He can have overuse strains. He's got a muscle injury now, but I guarantee he won't be out for the whole period that they say he's going to be. He'll be back faster.
What's
Why?
the most serious? What's
Because
the
his
most
diet's
serious?
on point.
Will, what's the most serious injury that you've ever sustained from sport?
What's this most? I've twisted my ankle about 35 times.
You've twisted your ankle.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just love Stell's hits.
Watching Tottenham. But yeah, my ankle. I've rolled my ankle several times.
Mari,
playing
what about
basketball.
you?
I've broken an arm playing American football. Sprained my left hamstring playing American football, and I've hurt my quads playing a lot of pickup football.
Okay. What about you, Marcelo?
I've only broken my metacarpal bone.
Okay. Louis, are you still there? I'm sorry, we're kind of drowning you out here.
Yeah, I'm still here. I have I broke my elbow in a bicycle accident, but that was it.
A what kind of accident?
A bike accident.
Oh dear, no, that sounds shit. Shane, what about you?
Broken arm, broken nose, torn ACLs, an ankle injury, and I was on the healthiest you'll ever see, and I got muscle injuries. I was one of the fittest people you'll ever see back when I was a kid. I was only 4 seconds away from Olympic qualifying time in 100 meters breaststroke.
Wow. Okay.
So I was fit. I was swimming 2 kilometers every 2 days.
Okay. Stelios, you probably see a lot of injuries being a coach. What about you personally? Have you ever had a serious injury from sport?
I slipped a disc in my back and I had to quit football, which basically came from I wasn't very good in the gym technically, so I had poor technique lifting weights, and I jarred my back. but I kept playing football through the pain, and then one day it just popped and my disc went. So
You can't do that.
yeah, it was all my fault at the end of the day. But yeah, I fucked it.
I tore my ACL and damaged my meniscus playing basketball. I came down from jumping for a rebound, and a guy got knocked over beside me. And just as I landed, when my legs were straight, he fell into my knee and bent it the wrong way. And I ended up having to have reconstructive surgery. And
knee injuries are painful, man.
They're very. I don't. It's really like the only. It's really the only really bad thing that I've ever encountered. So I don't have anything to compare it to. But it was pretty painful.
Knee and back is terrible.
My point is, I followed medical advice to a T. Did all my rehabilitation. Worked my ass off. You know, like when I'm in good shape. I'm working out every single day. I'm waking up at 5 a.m. It's an exercise routine that includes lots of flexibility, lots of core, lots of stabilization, lots of balance, you know. And yeah, it took me 8 months to get back to physical activity, and I got the all clear from the doctor. And man, I'm telling you, I got hurt on the opposite side of the knee that I injured because I swear it's because of this muscle imbalance that happens even when you do all these things the right way. You go back and you go back too soon, or you go back too hard. All of a sudden you have a soft tissue injury on the other side. I'm just saying, I'm not denying that Lo Celso has a terrible injury record. I'm not denying that if he is a lazy trainer, that it would contribute to his injury record. I'm just saying I don't see enough evidence to actually like say that's the truth about what's going on, because everyone that's had a serious injury knows that it can easily lead to other injuries. So,
Cody, I'll tell you one thing about football players when they get an injury, that if you get an injury and you're out for like 9 months, a year and a half, like a bad one thing I will say is you never come back the same player, because I can't explain it. It might just be a football thing, but subconsciously, your biggest fear is being out again for a long time.
Do you know what? You know what? Still,
so you don't push yourself 100%.
You know what?
I think, case, but when you don't push 100%, you're actually risking more injury because you're not going strong like you need to win that moment.
When you're not regaining strength.
Let me tell you, one player that since Conte has come has changed his tune a little bit, and I put it down to what you're talking about, Stelios, and that's Harry Winks. I think for a long time after Winks got hurt, he was in that zone where you're talking about, where you're not going 100%, you're not diving into challenges, you're not making those hard tackles, and Winks looks a lot different. His footwork is actually really impressive.
It looks decent.
Yeah, I still get scared when he touches the ball in our third of the pitch, but generally speaking,
he's not a defensive player.
I would like
let me ask you.
Sorry, go ahead.
Finish your sentence, and then
I was just going to finish by saying if I had to pick our best 11 right now, I think Winks is in it.
Yeah, but Cody, for years, I've been saying to everyone, Winks is a good player, because I know the coaches who scouted him, who developed him, and again, he's another player who's been played in the wrong position for too many years, or what I think might have happened is he's been told the wrong things for the position he's playing in because of what kind of player he really is. I actually think Conte has said to him, I want you to play forward. I want you to pass forward. I want you to be more direct. I think Conte is deliberately...
He has to have been saying that.
I think so. Because that's the player he was in the academy.
Yeah, well, I think also he just suits Conte's system better. You know, Conte...
Maybe.
If you remember him at Inter, Conte played usually 3 center midfielders. He never really... Well, Brozovic, he played more as a defensive midfielder, but he played mainly 3 central midfielders who were kind of box-to-box, kind of get forward, and then he played the 3 defenders and, you know, the 2 wing backs. Now, Conte likes a player that's tidy with the ball. He likes a player that keeps it simple, moves it fast, and, you know, gets it forward and, you know, moves up. And, you know, that's, I guess, you know, always been Wing's best attribute. So I think Conte, you know, he just fits Conte's system a lot better. I don't think he fitted Jose's system, who usually like to play with the 2 DMs, you know, with the 4-2 with the 4-2-3-1, system that he played. I don't think Winks fits in that system because, like you said, he's not a defensive mid, and he's not really an attacking mid.
Yeah,
I got super chat. I got super chat here from Danny Kiriaki, 5,000 pounds or five. I wish it was 5,000 pounds. 5 pounds.
5,000 pounds. Are you crazy?
Danny, get on it. 5,000 pounds. You need another 3 zeros on the end of that. You're forgetting one key element which can affect everyone, different people's genetics. Everybody's body's different and responds differently. That is true. There is a genetic aspect to it. But any genetic deficiency that somebody has can be overcome with the right, right? Not just any basic diet and or exercise regimen, the right one. And this is what I wanted to mention before. Like, so Cody, you mentioned your ACL. How did you tear your ACL? Was it because of an impact? Like somebody pushed you off balance and you were off balance and you fell down? Or was it because of just like you just landed in your ACL?
I told you exactly what happened. I landed with the moment that I landed from jumping to get a rebound, a guy who weighed 50 pounds more than I do was pushed over into my knee, bending it the wrong way.
Well, there you go. Okay, well then that had nothing to do with you, right? That was what they would call an injury that was caused by somebody else, right? I'm talking about injuries that aren't caused by other people. Lo Celso hasn't been hit by a big tackle like that.
Yes, all of it.
When?
Anfield away. Sorry, Liverpool away.
Oh, get out of here! That was ages ago, man.
Yes, so it still supports my point.
What do you mean?
No, look, I'm talking about the ones where all of a sudden Lo Celso plays for an entire, in a tournament overseas or over a window, 3 matches, then comes back and injures himself in training. Obviously, he hasn't been getting enough recovery time. He hasn't been having enough diet. Otherwise, you're talking about what overuse injuries. Overuse injuries can be prevented. They are 100% preventable if you have the proper recovery time. Right now, if you're playing, a game every 2 to 3 days for a month, right? You're not having the right amount of recovery time. You need at least 72 hours to recover in between matches. That's why sports science. That's why we should be rotating the squad with these Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday matches, right? We just can't do that, unfortunately. He hasn't been overused at Tottenham, that's for sure. You can see that by the amount of minutes he's played.
Will, do you think some players are just injury prone? Like, you look at Robin Van Persie, he was always injured throughout his career. Darren Anderton, always injured. Do you think some players just...
You look at Darren Anderton's lifestyle. He was a burger, go to the pub, drink beers.
Some players might just be unlucky.
I just think some people don't take care of their bodies.
Lots of players ate shit and drank lots of booze. You know who revolutionized that? Arsene Wenger.
Right, but you have some people who are genetic freaks who can do that and get away with it. But the majority of people can't.
But the thing is, also, you got to remember, everybody was doing that back then. So, but nowadays, the fitness level in football...
Yeah, the intensity is way higher than it was.
Way higher than it was back then, bro.
So doesn't that mean the body's under more stress then?
Marcelo,
the body's under more stress now, and that's why you can't live that way now.
Marcelo, how would you characterize South American competitive football if you had to do so in about, a couple paragraphs or whatever?
Oh, they're crackheads, the South Americans. They're fucking crackheads.
Bro, we're just intense.
Yeah. Would you say
it takes to win?
Would you say it's a physical brand of football?
It's the Wild West.
It's the Wild West, man. Basically, style. You can do they do whatever it takes to win. Foul, red cards, flop, try to get a penalty, cheat.
And you watch it.
You know what? I actually think I would rather watch the Copa America than Euros.
Yeah, because the Copa America is.
Hold on, the depth of the competition isn't near as good as the Euros. You have like 4 teams in common ball. That's it.
But the thing is,
no one's getting smoked. Like Peru is not going to get smoked 7-0 by Brazil. They will fight their way to make it at least a 2-0 loss or 3-0. Venezuela, those countries, they don't bend over like San Marino and
look, hey, I was talking more like, let's say if I had to choose between like one final or the other, not like the entire competition. Obviously, the Copa America is a lot smaller, but I'm just saying, like, when you watch that, that brand of football, yeah, it's dramatic. It's they're going at one another. There's a lot of hard tackles being thrown in there. The referee always needs to like have a plan of how he's gonna dish out yellow cards, because an early card and he's just gonna be flashing it the whole game, and everyone's gonna be begging for cards because it's just so like fucking over the top and dramatic.
But the thing is, I will say about those teams in South America is that it isn't as like Stel said, it isn't the same quality as in Europe. Like obviously, you know, you got Brazil, Argentina, and you know, Uruguay is also a really good team. Colombia,
also,
but like
Colombia, Uruguay, and that's about it.
But
Peru,
like they're most of the time,
Chile.
if you're playing with Argentina and you're playing against these teams like let's say Ecuador. Now I will say it is intense in fitness wise because you're playing in a higher altitude, but you're most likely gonna have like 80% possession.
Yes, I mean, like in the FIFA top 40, you got 6 common ball teams, 3 CONCACAF teams, and everybody else is in UEFA, right? So I mean, the competition level of UEFA is light years beyond CONCACAF and common ball.
Yes, I understand that, but there's almost a certain parity in CONMEBOL that makes it a little bit more interesting, because the teams are like, you've got some bad teams in CONMEBOL for sure, but like generally.
But I will say they do not bend over. Mari's 100% right. They're not like not like the smaller team. Every small team in that, it's like basically prime Ireland. Sit 10 men back.
Yep.
Cheat. Sweat their balls off.
Fight
They
don't get off that. They don't get off their own half the whole entire game, bro.
Grind out a 3-0 loss.
In fact, I think we should have. I think they should combine CONCACAF and CONMEBOL. If they really want to improve the quality of both of those competitions, they should combine those two. There should be at least a CONCACAF CONMEBOL tournament, you know, every 2 years or something, where all the CONCACAF CONMEBOL teams come together and do like an America's, you know, like Football America or
but how are you
Copa America?
Well, I hate that because the Nations League said they're going to do that. They're going to invite the CONMEBOL teams. And I'm like, that's what you have the World Cup for, which you wanted.
No, I'm talking because you have to understand that even in CONMEBOL, those 6 teams dominate every single year, right? It's like the tournament you just go to those 6 teams, put them in a thing, and those 6 teams are going to be the ones who are going to battle it out for Copa America. Same thing with CONCACAF. You get to the Gold Cup or whatever, you know it's Mexico, Canada, and maybe like Costa Rica or something, right?
Yeah, I think CONCACAF needs that merger more than CONMEBOL does, though.
Well, even then, you're putting 3 or 4 more teams, because Costa Rica is not far out of the top 40. You're putting 4 more teams into CONMEBOL who are more competitive than the rest of the teams that CONMEBOL's playing.
Thing is,
Venezuela.
How are you measuring quality of competition when you're comparing the Copa America with, say, Euros? Like, what does quality of competition mean?
Quality of competition is looking at countries who have players playing in the top 5 leagues in the world, right?
Right.
So
well, part of what matters to me is
who from Venezuela plays in Europe?
The games in generally, like if you had to pick a random game from one competition or the other to watch, even in the early stages of the competition, I would watch the CONMEBOL one, because I know that the teams are going to be more evenly matched. It's going to be like better entertainment. Will it be the best players in the world? No, some of them, yeah.
It is kind of like that saying, you know, can he do it in a rainy night at Stoke?
Yeah.
Like, yes, like, okay, you know, you look at the Bundesliga, there's many, you know, great teams, you know, or in La Liga, there's many great teams, you know, but you look at the small teams, they all play attacking football. They all play open, expensive football. They kind of go there, bend over, and you know, get slapped up by a lot of these big teams, right? By trying to play attacking football. But then you look at the Premier League and you see the teams like Burnley, bro, or you see teams like Watford, who just simply refuse to get off their own half, and you know, simply they'll just play for a draw. They're happy with a draw. And
because they have to. Because they have to defend if they want a result.
Yeah, exactly. But they have that they let their ego go. You don't see that in other leagues. You see a lot of smaller teams go up against Bayern Munich and they'll try to attack them and then they'll get slapped up 5-0, bro. You know, that's why guys like Timo Werner has like fucking 40 goals in the season.
Do you know what? I think every competition is good in a different way. There's like a different vibe to it. Like I really like watching Copa America because I love the heat. I love the craziness of it.
Right.
And I quite like, but I also appreciate the Euros because of the quality.
The quality
like if you,
is insane.
Football's changed, man. Like the South Americans used to run the show, but the last 20 years, only European teams win the World Cup now. Europe runs the show now. Maybe that'll change in the future, and one day it'll be Africa, or maybe it'll be North America. Who knows? But
me and my cousin was saying that. Yeah, still, I agree with you. Growing up, the South American teams, where I looked at talented, I used to watch Zamorano and Salas, if you guys remember, for Chile. Then you Then you have Roberto Romario at Brazil. Then Argentina had Batistuta, the Crespo.
Canija, Baraka. Wicked players.
I mean,
top players.
Like Chile had Zamorano and Salas. Like it was sick. And they made it far in the.
Do you remember Tito Asprilla for Colombia?
Wait a minute here. I'm sorry. I thought we had a Brazilian in the chat because I think some fucking Englishman was just beaking off about how Europe owned the World Cup now. And usually, if you have a Brazilian around, they would speak up a little bit.
They do now.
Is something wrong with the Brazil team here?
Listen.
It's been 12 years since they won. So.
It's been 12 years, but guess what, motherfuckers? It's been more than you will ever win in your life. We have more trophies than entire Europe. We're bigger than Europe combined, bro. Put some respect in Brazil's name.
Marcelo, agree with me. I live in Orlando, which is it's basically Brazil North, like half the population.
Mate, favela football is dead, man. Favela football's dead.
You know what happened to Brazil?
Favela football is more alive than England will ever be. Win the trophy first, then come talk to me.
You know what happened to Brazil? And in fact, all the other South American teams, when Germany did, when they beat Brazil in their home in the World Cup. It changed Brazil because I was talking to a Brazilian.
What was the score of that game?
Brazil is not good. But psychologically, the way they play, it changed. Brazil used to be so open on the way they play. Now, they got the talented players like Vinicius and Neymar and stuff, but it's more.
Well, no, there's also too. You have Europe kind of adopting a more of a South American traditional. Like if you look back into when Brazil was winning their World Cups, you know, like they were dominating. Europe has adopted that style of football. So now Brazil is being matched by their own style because there was Europe had a completely different style of football back then.
Yes.
Right?
Listen,
I
wanted to just appreciate Marcelo's rant there because I asked for it and he gave it.
I was trying to sit back. I was trying to be nice, bro. But as soon as I saw my country's name put up, you put some respect on it. Okay, we lost 7-1, bro. But guess what? That 7-1 squad made it to a semifinal. That's the furthest England ever been since TV turned into color, bro. So before you start talking, you put some respect.
I'm telling you, bro.
Hold on 1 minute. What country, Marcelo? What country are you directing that to?
All of us, except for
all of it. All of you. I don't want to hear it, bro.
Has Canada even been in a World Cup? I don't even know if they've ever been in a World Cup.
Listen, the mighty 1930s, man.
Yeah, we're going to be in the World Cup.
We won the Euro.
Coming for you.
I don't listen.
This is all
they
irrelevant.
Need to play on Acme Marshes. I don't know about favelas.
Brazil has never won the Euros, and you'll never win it.
You'll never win it too, and you're in the competition.
I want to know about have you guys ever seen any of the games of the Asia Cup?
Yeah,
teams like South Korea and you would have, Will, but the others on the panel probably wouldn't have seen somebody like South Korea play, I don't know, Japan, and that game is just so far.
Yeah, you might as well
so
bring
slick.
samurai swords and start chopping people's heads off. That's how physical that game
pretty
is.
much, yeah.
Shane,
pretty
do you remember when
much.
South Korea and Japan hosted the World Cup? I swear the South Koreans got to the semi-finals.
They
Certainly did.
You know what?
Yep.
I think all this talk about, World Cup peacocking and it's all irrelevant because guess what? The
Says
United
Canadian who's
States
never been there.
the United States are suddenly going to just decide that they want to be good at football and are going to start winning 60% of the World Cups at some point here.
I
in the
never
near
said they
future.
would.
Baseball, man. This
I
isn't
never said they
baseball. Come
would.
on
I
now.
said
It's not
if they
baseball.
did. They never will. It'll be a long. It's a good two decades out before football becomes the number one sport in the United States.
Do you know what America does?
At
America,
minimum.
Let's make,
America.
we should
what
make a
America
wager.
does is whatever competition they're good at, they call it the World Series or the World Trophy, and only they and only they can compete in it.
Canada competes. Canada just sucks.
That makes it the world then.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
respect
So
Canada,
weird.
they're
I think
really good at
if we're
hockey.
talking, listen, Will, you're a man who can appreciate
World
statistics,
Series.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what's Canada's population?
35 million or something like that.
That's roughly what, 1/10 of what the states have?
Yeah, 10%.
Yeah. How many months a year can we play football outside?
On turf, 12.
I said, how many months a year can we play football on turf outside?
12.
Really? Like at the developmental level?
At the developmental
Well,
level?
I-
But no, you
I-
guys
I'm
have indoor
saying
domes
we
all over
live in a
Canada. What are you
winter
talking about?
climate, you motherfucker.
Yeah, but you have
Iceland-
domes all
Iceland
over
does a good
Canada.
job.
What are you
10
talking
people
about?
for every one of us.
If you're playing
And
on
we're
turf, you
leading the
don't
group.
need to play
We're leading
outside.
the
That's the
goddamn
point.
group halfway. How is that possible?
It's
Iceland
called
does a good
underground
job.
heating, isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
you heat the
do
pitch.
you know
and
why
melts
though,
the snow.
Cody?
It can be done.
Yeah.
Cody, it's because Canada stayed attached to the motherland longer,
but-
therefore the football genes are so
You're right. You're right.
Oh,
You guys
shit.
are slandering. You guys are slandering Brazil, but I'm telling you, bro. If we get a right manager, the manager we currently have right now, he's way too pragmatic. You get an attacking manager, we have a really good attacking team, bro.
I just want for all the candidates that are holding. I didn't know that being top of the table by a point is a trophy halfway through the competition. And like, how many trophies did you guys win this summer?
It's not a trophy.
This year?
Will.
Wait, how many?
I'm not calling it a trophy. I'm saying
Three, motherfuckers.
It is
three. Put some respect on
You
the
should
red,
be
white,
winning.
and blue.
You
bitches.
motherfuckers should be winning every trophy that they've played for in this continent.
Why?
you do
Mexico's
that?
the number one sport. Football's the number one sport in Mexico. Why would soccer's like 5th or 6th in America? Why should we be beating
Because
Mexico?
you guys have.
They have a warmer
resources.
climate, according to Cody's logic. They can play football all year round. We can only play it 9 months out of the year.
Did you guys see Canada beat Mexico in Edmonton?
Yeah, we've beaten Mexico 3 times this year.
Yeah, but did you see how frozen they were
Yeah.
on the Canadian tundra? They couldn't
Flipping
fucking do
around.
anything right. It was hilarious. I can't believe they made them
2020
play.
Okay, so Scott M just said that Canada's going to win the 22 World Cup. I'm holding you to that, Scott. You better not forget that. I'm not going to forget about that thing in the comments.
Okay, what?
I'm going to
let me
screenshot that
ask
bitch
you,
right
Will.
now. Give me a second.
If Canada wins the World
Screenshot.
Cup, if
What-
Canada wins the
Brazil's
World
winning
Cup,
the World Cup. Forget
No,
about it.
I'll put it up on screen so
Brazil's
people can
winning.
clip it
I
on
will give-
YouTube too.
I will give Will Stewart a $5,000 super chat.
If Canada wins the World Cup,
Yeah.
Will's like, come on, Canada. He's
Come
getting
on,
the flags
Canada.
out of the fucking...
Okay, Will, I want to make a serious bet with you, okay?
sure.
But I want odds because
Okay.
it's going to be a ridiculous.
Odds?
It's going to be a ridiculous bet. Just listen, okay?
Odds.
We'll make a bet. Whoever's native country wins the World Cup first, we'll put some kind of wager on it, right? But you got to give me like 5-1 here.
It's gonna be a
First of
long
all,
time, man.
You've got to be alive to see that happen.
That's gonna be a long
No,
fucking
I'm
time.
thinking
Wow.
we'll both be dead before it happens. But
The U.S. has a better chance than Canada.
I mean,
Uh,
like
Yeah.
if you talk about inflation,
Yeah,
I
but
think
yeah.
Australia's got a better
Well,
chance
well,
than
no
the
offense.
US.
But you're kind of, but you're good. You're good. Don't get me wrong. The U.S. is a good team. I like the U.S.
No, we're average team now.
but you're far away from the elite, brother.
No, we're average right now. Average right now, 100%. But what I'm saying, the only claim that I made, this was even going back to, is I said if if the United States, if football was the number one sport in the United States and you had all of the money and all of the athleticism, all the kids who are now playing basketball, baseball, NFL, all of those players were focusing on football, we would be a dominant country in the World Cup.
You know what? I disagree. I disagree.
I agree with Will.
I disagree. And you know why? Because you're talking about something that'll take so long
No,
that by
it
the
won't take
time
long.
it
It's all
would
about
come,
desire.
by
Yeah.
the time it would come to
8
fruition,
years is all it would take.
all of y'all would be dead from COVID anyway. So
8 years. Once America takes over the number one spot, like as far as being the most
right.
popular sport in the country, like the number one, it would take 8 years for us to win a World Cup.
Would you have Gareth Southgate as the national coach?
Hell
of
no.
America?
Hell no.
who would you take next?
We'd have Conte because we'd be paying him like 40 million a year. You know.
No, they'll retire McKinney and he'll be the new coach.
I think he might retire from when he resigned from Tottenham. I think.
Well, that hair transplant he's had's gonna fucking fall out by the time Spurs are finished with him. I can tell you that.
Sorry, did you say Conte when he resigns from Spurs is going to take over America?
No, I'm saying if the United States, if this was the number one sport in the United States, and MLS was the biggest league in the country, we would be paying we'd be paying our international coach. We would have Pep Guardiola and Conte. Conte would be the assistant coach, and Pep would be the first point. We would have the viewers.
Conte's going to be available in August. That's when
Will
he's going
Stewart
to.
sounds like an Arsenal fan defending American national team. How many trophies have you
have
won? Three, motherfucker. We won 3 this year. What are you talking about? We won 3 trophies.
Yeah, I know.
3
He's
trophies
quoting
this
you.
year.
He's quoting you. He's making fun of you for saying that. Listen, are you going to take the bet or not? 5-1. Okay, that I'll bet that Canada wins the World Cup before the States, which basically means I'm betting that we're both going to be dead before this bet actually happens. But if the States win the World Cup before Canada, I will pay you $100 US,
Okay.
which it'll never
it'll
happen. If it does happen, we'll almost be dead, and that'll be like enough to buy a Pepsi or something. But you got to give me 5-1. So if Canada wins,
I got to pay you $500.
Yeah. This is Canada we're talking about. They're pathetic.
5-1.
Aren't Canada pathetic?
I'll take that bet.
All right, let's do it.
$500.
It would have to be like a Greece in 2000. Was it the Euros?
They got to win it. I don't want to hear they got knocked out in the round of 16 and we got knocked out in the group stages. I don't want to hear any of that bull crap. Right?
Listen, this is me saying the States will not win the World Cup while we live.
Okay. I'll take that.
Question.
I'll give you my PayPal information.
Did anybody see the Arsenal Nottingham Forest game?
I didn't watch it.
I saw the goal.
I saw the stat of no shots on target. I saw that fucking
that right-sided player for Nottingham Forest absolutely shut down Martinelli, man. That's the
he put
Spence.
him,
His name
bro,
was.
he put him on a spin, bro.
But before we do this, I do have to give props out to.
He looks so good, man. We need to get
the
him at
Empress. It really makes me mad when people call you the queen of other channels, Dogma, because you're the Empress of our channel.
Scale.
Should be the Empress of Tottenham Hotspur. That's fine. If we want to give credit to the Spurs, you could be the queen of Spurs. That's fine. But you can't be the queen of any other channel except for this one. But 5,001 super sticker, and earlier she did 2,001 super sticker too. This one says you guys are number one. Little guy carrying it out. So
you should make her the president, Will.
That's right.
President.
Yeah.
Why would I make her the president?
Because that makes her the leader.
And I'm not gonna lie, that was a strong team Arsenal put out. Other than the midfield.
Yeah, the midfield is pretty bad though, pretty weak.
That striker was terrible.
They don't have any. Who played? What Martinelli didn't play.
Martinelli played.
Oh, they played in Ketia.
Odegaard,
They played in Ketia up front, and they all got excited because he scored a hat trick against Sunderland, and Sunderland's like in Division 1 or 2.
Isn't Nketiah going out though? Isn't he going to Roma or something like that?
No. They were all saying Arteta's doing a great job with Nketiah. What a great move! He got a hat trick. As soon as they play a championship team, Nketiah was missing in action.
Yeah, but they also put in Lacazette, and he did fuck all, bro.
I think he missed the open header as well. which
This is
was
what I'm
terrible.
This is what I'm saying to you, man. As soon as they lose Partey, they've got nothing in the middle.
Your voice just dropped, and there's like a weird hum.
I think you put your mic up your arse there, Steve.
As soon as they lose
There
Partey,
you go.
they've got nothing in the middle.
Yeah, I think.
I think we'll beat them
We'll beat them.
on Sunday.
We better. We better.
We
We
won't
better.
lose. We won't lose to those punks.
But look, all the clowns. I just want to say to all the clowns who defended the transfer window in the summer,
You're a clown.
you're a clown. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna lie. That summer transfer window was probably
Fucking
better. No, our summer transfer window looks better and more promising than that transfer window where we got a Nobele.
Oh, I'm not gonna argue against that because that one was bad too.
But the thing is, we
That was
spent
one of
more
the
money.
worst transfer windows of all
But hold on,
time.
there's not
And that
much
was our most
difference.
expensive
You have
transfer window.
Brian Hill playing at the exact same level as Ndombele and Lo Celso right now.
Yeah, but
You got
look,
Emerson, who's been dross.
Emerson
Elini's
was
horrible.
dross.
Right, I understand
Pape-
they're young and you want to give them
Pape
time.
Sarr's
That's
gonna
fine.
come good, though.
We can give them the
Pape
same
Sarr's
amount of
gonna
time. We can give them the same amount of time as we gave Ndombele and Lo Celso, 2 years. I'm telling you what, I am gonna crucify the two of them in 2 years if they don't come good. I will crucify them.
I have a
Who's
question
that?
for.
Hill and Emerson.
I-
Emerson's gonna
Just
be
out of
gone.
a grudge.
We're gonna get rid of Emerson, man. We're gonna sell him.
I have a question.
Just out of a grudge.
If we only signed Tiare, how are you feeling? Which is a strong possibility. If we-
Levy out, Enoch out, Joe Lewis out,
Yeah,
everyone
get the
out.
fuck outta here,
Last
bro.
word on Spurs out. Chris Cowling out. Everyone out.
Cheese room out.
Cheese room
We
out.
need,
Everyone.
we need, look, we need Traore. We need a striker, which is Dusan. Look, I don't care how Dusan Vlahovic, get him, bro. Like
Get him now. Did you hear? Hold on. We had an actually a bid turned down because all they wanted was 70 million euro. And we didn't even offer that. Just get it freaking done.
Just get it done. Get it done. Get it done.
He even said he wanted to play for Conte. There was an article that came out where he
We're not
literally
gonna
said,
get him, man.
Because
We're
the
not
thing
gonna
I
get
hope
him.
to play for Conte someday. He
We're
can
not
play for
gonna get him,
Conte right freaking now. If that guy goes to Arsenal, this channel's going to be untenable. Juventus too. All Juventus won for McKinney was 25 million pounds, and we offered them less, and they wouldn't take it.
You know what, Tenge? We offered.
Well, you're paying 70
They wouldn't
million.
take Tenge.
Well, you're paying 70 million.
Well,
for
Give him
arguably-
a Celso.
Blame him. He's useless.
Well, you're paying 70
He
million
is.
for arguably
He's the laziest fuck I've ever seen in my
Top 3
life.
strikers in the world, Marcel. You're 100% right.
top three
Future
strikers
top 3
in the world.
future strikers in the world. Yes.
That is a bargain, and especially
bargain.
when you consider that Harry Kane. Hold on, especially when you consider that Harry Kane is most likely going to leave within 3 years. You don't even need to replace Harry Kane. You have him right there.
Yeah.
Right.
No, Marcelo, no, because Dane Scarlett's the next superstar.
Gentlemen.
Hasn't
No,
everyone
he's
told
not.
you?
What do
There
you
are
What do you
people-
think about that potential new investor in the club? That's
Why do we need external investment for transfers? I've never heard of this before, man.
well, I don't know if
Because our owners won't fork up the cash themselves.
Right, but here's the
hey, at
no,
least they're gonna
here's
go
the
get
thing,
it. Go
though.
get it.
So
I
what's
don't
this? Yeah.
Well, like honestly, dude, I forget the dude's name, but he did a fucking real solid, good breakdown of it on the
On
Irish
X channel.
Hotspurs channels, yeah. And like it could be 2 and 2 makes 4. It could be 2 and 2 makes 12. You know what I mean? But like the way he
So I
went
watched
into it,
Jason. I watched that segment back,
yeah.
and there's a lot of conspiracy in there. Right?
Oh, 100%.
A lot, yeah.
But I choose to believe.
You choose to believe because to be honest with you, like the links that they were making with this
The
Singaporean
Chinese-
dude.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. So last time I checked, Singapore wasn't America, and the investment is supposed to be coming from America, not Singapore. So, and the company that guy owns, C, is not even in the United States.
Don't you find it interesting, this bullshit or real, no one knows story about us speaking to a Singaporean billionaire for investment, and then the next day Hyun-Min's son signs a deal with a Singaporean beer company.
Yeah, but
Surely it was
kudos,
just
kudos. Even if we don't
You're not
get, even if we don't
helping,
get Vlahovic,
still.
don't take your own life, man. We
It's
don't
true.
we don't need that.
Didn't
But
Levy?
you can come on the show and yell and scream because you can join me because I'll be doing that. But
Oh, please don't bring on Madmullah, please. I'm begging you.
After
He
they
can join
talked
if
to
you
the Singaporean investor,
He's crazy,
didn't
man.
Levy fly out to Bahamas?
Well, I think that's where he's talking to him in the Bahamas, because that's where.
What do you mean? They're playing Jenga on the beach.
Like
Playing
that,
Jenga on the
that
beach?
Singaporeans in the Bahamas on our owner's yacht.
Yeah, I'm gonna
that's
say.
fine.
I'm gonna say this because a couple of people have said, "Could he just take a Zoom call rather than go to Bahamas?" They must
He
have
could
never
do, but that's not how they do
They must have
business.
never been to the Bahamas.
No, come on, dude. This is not how
Yeah.
businessmen do it. Look,
What's wrong with
businessmen-
StreamYard?
I
No,
have never turned down
businessmen don't Zoom
Hey,
like that.
Look,
I don't like Levy, but I would
no,
never.
businessmen, they got to have parties. They got to go play golf. They got to go call in the ladies to come in and pour them drinks and
There's
do all
no
that stuff.
Zoom involved.
It's the
Yeah.
Bahamas.
Listen, don't forget Daniel Levy. He used YouTube to send us a 6-minute video. So can't he just send a fucking YouTube to Joe Lewis?
Yeah, Jacob was on here, didn't say
It's
anything, and
the
then jumped off.
Bahamas, man. Bahama drinks. I mean, ladies in the beach. I mean, I would never turn down a Bahamas trip. People are like, can't you do Zoom? I get it, but it's the Bahamas. The Bahamas.
Guys, there's no meeting about funding, and there's no meeting about external investment, because as soon as they signed Conte, they knew what they were signing, man.
No. Hold on.
bullshit.
There is
This is
investment.
all
Listen,
bullshit.
this is a problem. I think this is my take on it. So I listened to that dude's take on Dave's channel the other day, and I've listened to other people's takes, like Spurs 95.1. They did a little video on it as well. Look,
no one knows
this investment. Okay, Tottenham is a privately traded company. It's not public. You can't go out and buy Tottenham stock. So when they sell equity, all of that money goes right into the shareholders' pockets, unless it's targeted for a development type equity, right? So unless they're doing unless the round of investment
Levy land
is tagged for to only be used in the business itself, right? That is going to go into the development of the hotel, the apartments, and Levy land, what they've broken ground on, right? That's where that money's going. It's not going to go into transfer window.
Of course it isn't. This is what I'm saying to you. When they signed Conte, they knew he was going to want to spend big, and he's going to want to bring in players, and he's going to want to change everything at the club. And they knew that that's going to cost a shitload of money. So why are you waiting 2 months after you've signed him to have a meeting about whether the money's going to be there? This story's a joke. This story's a joke.
Could it be about the stadium sponsorship?
Possibly. See if you have this big company. So for example, Tottenham Hotspur, the majority of our overseas fan base is in Asia, right? So his company C, which is kind of like an Amazon of Asia type of a company, right? Is really popular in Asia. That's why we have AIA, which is an Asian insurance company. So yes, if we had a stadium naming rights, sponsorship, that would make sense.
So it's going to be called the C Stadium.
Yeah, the C Stadium.
Yeah, perfect, because everything's sinking. Perfect.
Or Johnson and Johnson Baby Oil Stadium.
Might as well just call it the Titanic FC.
But yeah, I mean that's where I think this is going. I don't think this is about anybody buying ownership of the club or buying the club outright.
Man, I want to win this FA Cup so bad, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it wasn't a very good start.
I know. But
Marcelo, I said it to everyone when it happened. When all these Spurs fans were celebrating us being kicked out of the European Conference Cup, so many Spurs fans were happy about it, and I said at the time, that is our level. We should try our best to win it because we can. And now we're going to get knocked out by Chelsea on Wednesday. Yeah. I don't see us winning the FA Cup. Are we going to get past City and Chelsea and Liverpool when we play them? Probably not. I hope we do, but I don't think we will. We should have gone for the European Conference Cup. Win that. It's a trophy.
Yeah.
Stelios, you sound
really,
like a fucking Burger King drive-through, for Christ's sake.
no, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Yeah, Stel, you took them bad.
Look, if that shit Arsenal team can do it, we should be like, come on, man. Like, we can ever get on our side, you know? Like, I want to throw this out to you guys. Would you take top 4 or the FA Cup? I would take the FA Cup.
I would take the FA Cup.
FA Cup every day.
FA Cup every day.
I want both.
because-
I don't want just one.
No. You have to choose one, Will.
I don't want to choose one.
No, you have to
that's
choose
the
one.
hypothetical. It's Marcelo's world. Just answer the question.
Gun in your head, FA Cup or top 4?
FA Cup.
Wow, you said that so.
Cup.
Because I want more than that. Look, like people get mad at me. Like, I think a lot of people just misunderstand what I want, right? So, like, a lot of the negativity that I get accused of is about my desire to see far more success for this club than what we have. Right? I want to win the Champions League. I want to win the league. I want to win 4 in a year, 4 cups in a year. The whole I want to run the whole thing.
Why did you answer FA Cup then?
What do you mean?
I'm just
one
asking.
or the other. Cup trophies faster, sooner than top 4, right? So if we got top 4, that would be the chance of a trophy the next year, not this one. But what I'm saying, so when I get on players and all this stuff, it's not because I'm saying that like Brian Hill isn't good enough to, play in a Premier League squad. No, I'm saying Brian Hill is not good enough to play in a Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup winning side. He's not good enough to play in that side. So he's not good enough for the club that I want Tottenham Hotspur to become. Now, whether Tottenham Hotspur comes or not is a different story. That's a different argument. But I'm saying the reason why I hold these people accountable for what these players are accountable are they good enough to be to play in a quadruple winning side? Son and Kane are, right? That's what that's the level at which I'm holding these players to. Not, maybe they'll be good in 2-3 years. Fuck that. I don't care about that.
Yeah. I would choose the FA Cup because I just don't fucking trust our ownership to take the resources gained from qualifying for the Champions League and parlay that into trophy success. So you take what you can get, But, yeah.
Cody.
All right, I'll be the sensible one. I'll take 4th.
Go ahead.
I'll take 4th place because I feel that that would benefit us as a club.
That's it? That's your feeling?
Cody.
Yeah.
I want to change your Marcelo, sorry. I want to change your question.
Okay.
Would you guys, everyone has to answer, top 4 or the European Conference League Cup?
Top 4.
Top 4.
Top 4.
Since we're out of the Conference European Cup, I don't want to go into next year.
No. That's hypothetical. If we're in it still.
Oh, you mean if we're in it? Top 4. I couldn't care less about that trophy. Honestly, if we had the trophy, people would laugh at us. I'm not even joking.
You're
We'd have a
getting
trophy.
bantered if you get knocked out. You're getting bantered if you win that fight.
I think I would take the trophy.
I'll take the trophy, man.
I think I would take. Let me tell
I
you
think
why.
For that one, I'll take top 4. I'd rather be in the Champions League.
The thing is, I get it. I get that. But, right now, you watch what that team did today on the pitch against relegation threatened from the first league, Morecambe. Why would you want to see this fucking team in the Champions League? I don't think we're 1 year away from being Champions League fucking quality.
Yeah, I know,
I want top 4 this year.
Cody, you're applying reality and common sense to a hypothetical question.
But in the hypothetical question, we need to assume that there's...
Well, hypothetically, no reality. No one's got a gun to my head, and I don't have to choose one or the other. And do you know what I mean? It's like
I would take the trophy.
That's fine, but it's like I'm hoping that if we get top 4, they're going to use the leverage of being in Champions League to attract a better player and pay the money for that. Will they? Probably fucking not. In the same respect, you're hoping that we win a trophy, that changes the mentality, and we push on from there. Will they? Probably fucking not, because it's the same players. But
No,
who
Jason. No.
What?
I'm hoping
that we win.
To win a trophy. To win a trophy.
I know.
Do we win a pineapple trophy?
To be the inaugural winners, which we were with the UEFA Cup as well. It would
there
be
is that, the history of it.
I bet you people didn't think the UEFA Cup would grow into what it's become, you know?
If it was called the Pineapple Cup, I'd take it over top 4.
Well,
we need trophies, man.
Do you get lifetime
silverware?
Do you get lifetime supply of pineapples with that trophy though?
Only on pizza.
Oh my god.
Guys, are you not forgetting one basic fact? And that is basically the team would have to perform at a level in order to win that particular trophy. If you're just going to wave a magic wand and they just get the trophy, they haven't really become something in order to get the trophy, which means that they're still going to be a piece of shit after they get the trophy. They ain't going to kick us onto anything. And I get the point that you have a trophy in your hand. But then you'll end up being like 9th or 10th in the league, man.
Yeah, but the history books judges you by number of trophies you win.
Right, but I'll
fans,
be dead when they're
but
looking
sometimes
at history books.
Yeah, but sometimes fans judge the passage of time according to the players that played, the moments that they scored goals, the memories that it gave us, the one that we got over to Arsenal.
Memories. I'll give you a memory. 1 trophy in 21 years. How's that memory?
I ain't got that memory.
All right, I gotta make an announcement. We're at 1:30, an hour and 31 minutes into the show. Facebook, Twitter, you're getting cut off. If you want to come watch the rest of the show, come on over to YouTube or Twitch, subscribe to the channel, and all of that good stuff. Also, too, if you haven't liked this video yet, make sure you smash that like. There was like 70 people watching at like whatever time this is, which is pretty high for this type of a show. Normally, the show runs about 45, 50 steady. So, got a lot of people watching tonight. Make sure you do hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to support the channel, think about joining a membership or throwing in a super chat. But with that, Facebook and Twitter, come over here and join the show with everybody else.
Guys,
right,
let me tell you something. If we win the FA Cup, we're gonna get bantered. Right? I promise you. We're gonna get bantered. They're gonna say to us, "Oh, well done. Finally, 1 trophy in 20 years." Or, "Oh, well done. Maybe one day you might have to win a league title." We'll get bantered again.
But still, it's 2 points. Still, it's 2 points. One, if we win the FA Cup, I wouldn't give a bananas what anyone would say.
Oh,
Number
I don't care
two,
if we
right?
win the Pineapple Cup.
We're not going to win the FA Cup.
That's the problem. When I started the season, I was desperate for any cup whatsoever. But now, having seen the teams that play in the Conference League and having heard the banter that some of these other teams are throwing at us, especially the shade of, realizing exactly where the Conference League really is.
Oh, they broke you, man.
We shouldn't even be in it. They broke me. They broke you,
man. Don't let them break you, man.
I want those better players. I want that money coming in because I'm sick and tired of watching these players time and time again. Look, Marcelo's been quiet because he's been holding it all in for the
Cody's right. Daniel Levy's not going to spend the Champions League money how you think. This guy would never do it.
He didn't do it under Pochettino. Why would he do it now?
He's trying to get external investment from Singaporean people to come and help us buy players because we won't pay the money for Vlahovic.
Look, I don't care where he gets the money, bro. As long as he gets the player. Like he can get it from Singapore, Brazil, China, I don't know, Cambodia, bro. He can
Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, I don't care. Saudi Arabia, Kingdom Come, bro. Alice in Wonderland, anything, bro. He can get it from anywhere. I'll even pitch in a couple of bucks. He can get it from anywhere, bro, as long as he gets Vlahovic and he gets players and we win trophies. I hate this thing where people say, "Oh, but look at City, they bought it all. Look at that, they bought it with their oil." Bro, I wish we were an oil-rich club. You know how much I wish a billionaire, like a billionaire who's ready to splash money took us over, and then we get De Bruyne, players like that,
No, they're never going to fill up, man.
Smashing team 5-0 every week, not going through embarrassment day out, not being afraid of Norwich, not being afraid of, Bro, I was afraid today. When I saw that team lineup, I was legitimately scared. I don't know if you saw my tweet. I tweeted out, "This team is championship." I was scared today. And we played a League One side, you know.
Yeah.
Like I
wasn't scared. I was angry.
I am a Mr. K side, bro. I am tired of seeing players.
You know, this season, Morecambe have conceded 52 goals.
Three extra now. They just took 3 from us.
And they just got their goalie and set it back on Monday. This previous Monday.
They're so bad.
Yeah, we made them look good, bro. We made them look like a proper side.
It was like fucking the New England Patriots playing the Mighty Ducks.
Mad Mullah, what shit do you want to talk?
Oh, fuck me, Mad Mullah.
Mullah, top 4 or that shitty Conference Cup? What do you reckon, mate?
Oh, he must be taking a shit or puking or something, you know? Oh, well, you let us know when you're here, Mad Mullah.
He's muted. He's back.
You need to get a trophy. Forget about top 4.
You tell him, brother. Preach.
Get a trophy. Get a trophy, please.
Preach.
Trophy.
Yeah. Okay. Mad Mullah, would you take the Europa Conference League over top 4?
Bro, no, I'm not part of this. I'm not part of this. I'm not this part of caster system, bro. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, I know, but like, just simple question: if you had to choose between finishing 4th in the league or winning the Europa Conference League, which one would you pick? Just so you know, the Europa Conference League is the 3rd-tier European competition that just started this year. I just thought I would let you know that.
Well, I'll go to my trophy room, and if I see it empty, I'll go say, "Yo, I need to put a cup in there."
Okay, so you choose.
That's my priority, you know, is to get a trophy, to get a name on the trophy. You know
I agree with him, man. I actually agree with him for once.
Yeah,
so do I. So do I.
Has someone got TV on in the background?
Oh yeah. Mute it.
No, what you can do is you can just put yourself on silent until you speak, and then you don't have to silence anything in your room or anything like that. You can just keep it on. Just put it on mute yourself, and then unmute yourself when you come back in. It's perfectly fine. But
I'm sorry to interject too. Brazil is not gonna win the World Cup. That's a fact too. Another fact I want to say. Probably not this generation. You know.
I don't think so. Marcelo, you have to admit that the state of their youth is not great for what you expect from Brazil right now.
What?
The Brazilian team is not a young team.
It's better than the American team, though.
We got Militao. He's like in his 20s. Marquinhos is still in his mid-20s.
It's literally like.
But do you feel great about the state of Brazilian football right now? Are you confident that they'll be contenders for the World Cup?
100% we'll be contenders. We're always contenders. We're Brazil.
Yeah. You know how Brazil lost 7-0 or 8-0 against Germany at home. Here is the thing. What I think, there are teams that I watching.
What country? Let
me tell you. Let me finish. I swear I'm gonna listen to you, bro. I'm gonna listen to you.
No.
I'm gonna listen to you. I don't know why every word comes out of my mouth.
No. Before you talk shit. What country are you from?
Okay, tell him after.
I'm from Somalia.
Because a lot of people like to bring up that.
Let me tell you something, bro. Brazil is a beloved country when it comes to football. There are nations that I follow watching football. They had personality. Brazil had personality, and they lost that personality. Now they play European football. Now European football is tactical. It's more precise passing. Depends on it's different. When Brazil, there are teams similar to Brazil, like Nigeria. Nigeria back in the 90s, they used to have crazy guys like a Kocha. Stuff like they used to depend on flair. They used to depend on spontaneous football, dribbling. Everybody was dribbling in Brazil, from defense up to the attack. they used to have that flair. Now you don't have that. You have like, hey, pass here, pass to the right, pass to the left. You're playing like a Euro football that was not designed for you. You know what I mean? So when I watch Brazil now, it's like I'm watching a European team that knows how to pass the ball, tactical. Maybe they have a couple good dribbles, but it's a European football. It's not like the Brazilian football. You know, the samba. They used to call it the samba, right? The samba. They don't have that shit. They got Neymar playing like a bitch. Sorry about this language. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? They lost that personality. Once they get that personality, they have like 4, 5, 6 players that, hey, you know what?
Bag of popcorn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through 4, 5 players. They have that personality. They don't have that.
I already got the chocolates out.
Look, Neymar used to wear tights, so you can call him a bitch if you want to.
Listen, Neymar is bigger than all of your countries combined. I don't give a fuck what you guys say. He is bigger than all of your countries combined. He is more popular than all of your countries combined. He is bigger than England combined. He would walk in. He will walk in and be England's best player, 110%. He will walk in. He will say, "Harry Kane, you were the best,
bro.
Second best,
bro. England now. Imagine England is better than Brazil. I am 100% sure if England played against Brazil, they will fuck Brazil up.
What has England won?
England got a hot generation. What are you talking about? I like watching them.
Brazil. Look. People say Brazil is finished, this and that, right? Okay. World Cup. We got unlucky in 2016 against the Netherlands, right? We got unlucky in that game. Okay, we had a shocker against Germany, but we're still in the semifinal.
A shocker? You call that a shocker, bro? That was an X-rated movie. What are you talking about, bro?
Okay, it was still a semifinal.
You had to turn the TV off.
Probably further than your country will ever make. Semifinal, okay. Then we got unlucky against Belgium. We played actually really good against Belgium. We got unlucky, bro. You know, own goal shit happens in knockout football. But even then, throughout that time, we won a Copa America. We won Confederation Cups. We won actually, I think, 2 Copa Americas and you know, Confederation Cup. So that's 4 bro. That's more trophies than most of these countries you're talking about. So you know, and we beat.
Okay, you're telling me Brazil can beat up like France or Belgium.
France
or
would be
Germany.
a tough match. France would be. No, we beat Germany right now. Germany are crap right now. We beat Germany right now. France would be tough. I think France would beat us. Belgium, I think, would beat them. Belgium were lucky, bro. But we had like 20 shots. We had, that's football. You know, they won because of an own goal. You know, Fernandinho hit the ball. You know, and then they had one counterattack. You know, like, come on, that match. We play Belgium 9 out of 10 times. We beat them. We beat them 9. I'm telling you. Or 10 times we beat them 9. I'm telling you. But. No, like Brazil's been just very unlucky.
Hey, you want to bet? You want to bet? You in America, right? We can bet together. You in America right now?
Guys, before you begin your betting, right? Yeah, I just want to give Stelios just a minute because he's about to leave. Stelios, anything you want to plug before you go? Are you on a show any time today, tomorrow, and so on?
When did I say I was about to leave?
Oh, sorry, I read a private comment saying that you're about to
That's
leave.
Jason.
Oh, right. Sorry, I did beg your pardon.
Later,
viewers out there listening, Jason's gone.
If you want me to go, if you want me to go, I'll go.
I'll stay.
Yeah,
I'll stay.
That's
okay. Hold on. What is this bet? What is this bet?
Bye, Stel.
What is this bet?
No, I'm just kidding.
My bet. First of all, my bet. If God forbid you guys play against Belgium, I bet Belgium will win 3-1. I think 3-0. I'll give it 3-0. And Neymar is gonna act like Neymar is gonna act like he got shot and he's about to go to the emergency.
We beat Belgium.
You know.
I'll put $50 on the line. Belgium ain't shit compared to. What the fuck does Belgium want? Are you from Belgium? Are you from Belgium? Are you from Belgium? Congratulations. That was the biggest accomplishment your country will ever have, beating
bro,
us.
we don't play.
Congratulations.
We don't, bro. Calm down, bro. It's not about countries and all. Calm down. It's football.
Congratulations.
Football. We are fans of football, you know. Now everybody. You know, we could say we are pirates, bro. You never can write the sea the way we write the sea You never can. You never can do that. You cannot. You
Guys,
you feel me?
Guys,
You
remember
play
something.
football.
Guys, remember one thing. Everyone in the world thinks that football is a sport. Brazil, it's a religion.
Yes, it is.
You can't
That's
deny
true.
it. Anytime
but they
Brazil
don't-
can
they
take
don't-
on. Brazil's like
They
a
don't
wounded
play the
animal.
same. They don't play the same. I don't know why.
I
They
don't
got
believe-
emotional.
They play better
We
than
need
your
to
country,
admit
bro.
that.
I
They play
don't-
better- They play better your
I
country. They play better
don't
than you.
believe that England could beat Brazil, even if they tried really hard and Brazil, were playing with one leg each. Because
Bro,
if they
England, my brother, England is a good team. They have a bad coach.
They
They're
are.
a good team. They're a good team.
No, they
You're
could
acting like
beat
you're acting like
Brazil. I even think England could beat with good coach. England with good coach. I
Let
don't
me
know
tell
why
you
they
this.
hired this stupid guy called Southgate, because they should have won the European Cup. But they had a stupid coach. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. England actually got a golden generation in their hand. They got a very talented young players. Yeah, they got a very. Don't underestimate England. If they had a good coach, I swear to God, they could go far. And they actually one of the best England team I've ever witnessed in my life. Yeah, I've never seen team packed like this, from defense to goalkeeper to midfield to attacks.
And you want to know something crazy? You want to know something crazy? The furthest they ever made in the World Cup was the worst Brazilian side I have ever seen in my life. So, you can talk shit about Brazil, but our worst side has made it further or the same amount as England's golden generation. So you can hold that, bro. So, say we're finished, say we're done or anything. Just watch.
But England's never lost 8-2 to anyone, though.
That's fine, bro.
I'm just wondering. Are you defending like the way you're defending because of?
No.
loss?
I'm just saying. No. I'm just saying. Everybody keeps talking about that 7-2, right? Yes, it was a horrendous defeat. It was embarrassing, and I cried that day.
8-2. It wasn't Brazil. 8-2 was Arsenal losing against Man United. I just realized.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But 7-1, that was embarrassing at home. I was in tears. Killed me. It was probably one of the saddest days of my life. But everybody keeps talking, and then they big up England's generation, right? This golden generation. They big it up, say how great it is. But yet, that side, that 7-1 side that everybody calls shit, made it to a semifinal. Our worst side. So, people like to say we're finished, but our worst side matched this English golden generation. So, we've been winning trophies. We've been getting better. We've gotten better players since then. We got guys like Casemiro. Our defense looks way better. We didn't even, we had that clown David Luiz, bro. We had Dante's when we lost 7-1. We had Fred, bro. That squad was finished.
So what's the style of Brazil playing now? Are they playing the tactical,
more pragmatic? We have a more
pragmatic football. They're not playing that samba football where 1-2 passes. You guys remember watching Brazil in '94 and '98?
I watch Brazil more than you.
In the Brazil in the '70s and the Brazil in the '80s.
1970s Brazil was the greatest team ever.
These motherfuckers.
1970s Brazil was sick, man.
Yeah, they used to invent
Socrates.
dribbling. You know what I mean? So they're not playing the same style. And this guy mad at me because I'm telling him, look at Nigeria. Nigeria, look, another team. Look, Nigeria, for example. Nigeria don't produce. I think that flair football is dying more too. We now see a football style where it depends on physicality, athleticism, stamina,
technique.
How far can you run? That's why you don't see a lot of players with flair.
Madmula, did your country qualify for African Nations Cup or not?
Bro, my country, we don't have a country. We don't have a government. We rule ourselves, So we don't even
qualify for African
participate.
Nations or not?
We don't participate in the world, the world events or whatever
I'll take
it
that
is.
as a no. I'll take it as a no.
It's a no, and it's not a life and death situation. Hey, your country don't play football, but we have a taste for football. We have better football culture than America. If you go to every neighborhood, kids play football. We go outside. We play football on the beach from sun up to sunset in the summer. You know, it's different culture. But we have a taste for football. We watch football.
It can't be good coaching because you don't qualify for African nations.
Not every team qualifies for African nation, bro.
Yeah, only the good ones do.
Yeah, only the good ones that you spend money on that people.
It's stability because, right now, where my parents are from, Haiti, they're now coming back. You know, and we're like 6th or 7th in the in regards to the CONCACAF, depending where we're at. But there was a time where when we were stable, we made it to the World Cup. But make it to tournaments like that, if your country's not stable, your federation's not stable. You can have some good players, but your country is not stable. Like even with Colombia, how they go is how their government goes. When their government is kind of stable, then it's easier to see organized good football. When it's not, it's really hard to make even the federation because of corruption and people worry for their lives. So it's yes or no. And you said you're from Somalia. That country it's been in turmoil for the last couple of decades. So I can see why you guys don't have a great soccer federation. You may have great players, but you don't have the federation stable to make it even to an AFCON. You know, so
yeah, I agree with you, bro. But what I'm saying it's not something. It's a straw man argument. When I talk about, listen, there are teams like look at Italy. Italy always had a certain style of football. They never changed. I'm talking about since the 40s and the 30s. They still play the same style of football.
Actually, Mancini's changed that.
No, they still
play more attacking.
Yeah, they still care about
Mancini's
defense.
changed the way Italy play, man.
They still care about defense. You're not gonna score goal on us. We're gonna fuck up and bother and psychologically harass your best
any
players.
Good team has a good defense. Any good side has a good defense.
I'm talking about persona, bro. If you watch football for a very long time, every team or every nation, they have a persona of how they play football. Netherlands, for example, they lost that persona a little bit. They don't play total football. They play different football now. Germany kind of kept the same style of playing football. Italy kept the same style of playing football. Brazil lost it. They used to have the samba. Hey, every guy, go. This is the football. Go play how you like to play. You know,
it's just not effective anymore. That's the
I'll
thing.
tell you what. There is this obsession in football at the moment. Play it out from the back. Press. Play it out from the back. There is an obsession for everyone to play football the same way at the moment. That I'll agree, and that's where you're right. There are countries that have lost their identity in football, and Brazil is one of those. But I think it's just because you've got so many coaches now that are all learning from the same coaching schools, the same school of thought. That's why Pep is such a top coach, because he's so unique, man. Pep is he's a brain, man. He's a real intelligent guy. He looks at football differently to most other coaches.
Get Pep to Brazil squad. He wins the World Cup.
Pep's a badass, man. People that say, he'd never win anything at Burnley. Pep wouldn't touch Burnley. He's elite. Do you know what I mean? Pep's a class coach.
Yeah.
I agree. Pep Guardiola?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like him, bro, but it is what it is.
He's one of the best. I'm not gonna lie.
You might not like his personality.
You can't judge him. You can't judge him until he coaches teams like Porto or Underdog.
No,
I want to see him. I want to see him. I want to see him with a limited budget. How he behaves, because he coached big teams.
Yeah, but let me tell you this. I think if you take out Pep from this Man City team right now, they're not as good. They're not halfway as good. What Pep does,
Mad Mullah.
Man City is not good.
No. I said they're not as good. I don't think they win the league as confidently.
Mad Mullah, if you studied at Harvard finance, You're not going to go and work in
For
the accounts
fucking-
department
yeah.
of Walmart. You're going to go and work for Goldman Sachs, brother.
Yeah.
So you can't say, oh, because he works at Goldman Sachs, I don't rate him because he's never done it at Walmart.
But
Why would you touch Walmart? You've gone to Harvard. You go work for the best.
You got to
But, bro,
remember,
you don't-
Pep,
you don't-
when
you don't know.
when he went
I-
to when he went to Barcelona, I don't remember him spending all that much. He used a lot of academy players. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of
He
those
had a
academy-
fucking,
No,
he
no,
had
let
a
me- let me
fucking
finish.
Messi.
Let me
He had a
finish. Let me
fucking
finish. Let me
Messi.
finish. Other
Fucking
managers,
Messi.
let me finish. Other managers has had fucking Messi, and they haven't had the same success as Pep has. When Pep was in that Barcelona, team,
Not only
that was
Messi.
the best
Bro,
team in the world.
He
When
had
left,
Xavi, he had
when he-
Xavi and
other
Iniesta. Have
teams
you
had
seen
Xavi,
these two?
other
Have
managers
you
had
seen
Xavi.
these two midgets
Yes.
playing the
Other-
football in the midfield?
Bro,
Xavi
But he
and
developed
Iniesta.
them.
But he developed
developed
them.
those
He helped
players.
develop those players. He made a lot
Hell
of those
no,
players.
he didn't develop no one.
did.
Bro,
He
he
did.
came,
He did.
Pep
You're
Guardiola
wrong.
came, took Barcelona ready. He took it from, what was that guy, that Dutch guy, Rijkaard? Yeah.
Yeah.
He took it ready from Rijkaard. Rijkaard built the whole team. Okay. Even Eto ran away, bro. The guy, I mean, Pep Guardiola, he's a diva, bro. I don't know if you watched the movie Devil Wears Prada. Motherfucker got, sometimes he be wearing tampons when he coaches. Guy, first of all, big guys, they don't like him. Abramovich, Eto, all of these guys, they talk shit about him, and for a reason. But how you judge a good coach? I judge a good coach like Arsene Wenger, for example. Arsene Wenger with a limited budget, with a shitty Arsenal, he guaranteed them at least the
No.
Mourinho won the Champions League with Porto.
Arsene Wenger.
Pochettino.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong, man.
Those are
Because,
good coaches.
no, you're
Yeah,
wrong.
they
But
got
Willa, you're
shitty
wrong.
teams, but they do
No.
something.
Wrong. You're wrong because Arsene Wenger was successful before the big money came into the sport. Abramovich came in 2004. From 2004 onwards, Arsene Wenger collapsed. Same thing happened. Jose Mourinho at Porto was before 2004. So these managers, they did well at clubs on a limited budget because money didn't run the game. Money took over in 2004 when Abramovich arrived. So you can't judge them in that same arena.
But plus, also, you gotta say this: Pep's first job, he probably had the most pressure, and most manager, if they aren't world class, would have folded. You put a new manager, even with that Barcelona team, with that amount of pressure of success, they don't have the same amount of they fold, man. You have to have an elite mentality to go in there and be like, you know what, I'm gonna take this top club and I'm gonna even raise the level, because that's what he did. He took a top club and he raised the level without any experience.
Then how come he didn't win a Champions League without Messi and Iniesta? And actually, he didn't win a Champions League after Iniesta and Xavi retired.
You need
how come?
You need a great team to win a Champions
All
League.
right. So we're gonna take the show. We're gonna take
So Alex Ferguson only won 2 Champions League. Is he shit then?
No.
Come
we're
on,
gonna
man.
We're going to take this show on a little bit of a different role. We are in the January transfer window. We haven't covered the transfer window a whole lot on this show.
That's gonna be rough.
But I think we've got a good enough panel here. I mean, Mad Mullah, this is kind of out of your spec. If you want to bounce, you can. But if you can participate if you'd like as well.
He can laugh at the squad.
But okay. But yeah, we're going to kind of go through the squad here, and we are going to say, I want us to be cutthroat here, right? I don't want us to be like, okay, this is about.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, honest. Like, if
why wouldn't any of
Daniel
the panel
Levy,
be honest?
Well, you're talking to me here.
Right.
You know,
all right.
I don't see anyone in the panel that I would suspect of being dishonest in this.
All right, cool. So I'm just saying. Well, Stevie Burvine, first
Sell,
11
get,
squad,
garbage,
loan,
get the
or
fuck
sell.
out.
So, Mari?
So, as long as you have a replacement come in, because we don't have depth. But I think so.
This is just about the quality of the player for the squad, right? We're not worried about people coming in. We're not worried about even filling a first 11, right? This is just about cutthroat. What we don't do. Stell.
So.
Yo.
Dietrich Kane had to jump in for this one. Sell says sell.
Thank you for the introduction. Well,
we're kind of Dietrich Kane, the most. Yeah, we're in here.
Dietrich, you should have seen the intro he gave me.
Oh yeah. No, thank
pretty
you.
Disrespectful, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
no, it was good.
Some more respect.
It was a good one.
No, legit, you pulled the Ndombele today. They're just mad disrespectful.
I missed that. So Steven Bergwijn, I think Steven Bergwijn can make a squad player, but you guys are saying sell. So he's going to sell. Jack Clark.
Get the
easy
fuck
one.
out of here, bro.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Waiting, bro. You should be patiently waiting for your next transfer, bro.
Ben Davies.
Squad.
Sell.
Not even squad. I'm gonna say squad
I'll
too.
say squad. I would say squad. Look.
So Mari, you're the tiebreaker.
Guys. Right. When we say squad, are we talking squad against Norwich and Crystal Palace, or squad against Man City, Liverpool?
Cup game, in a rotation game.
Yeah, and like a guy in the top in the 25. He doesn't even have to be in the starting 11. He doesn't even have to be on the bench all the time, right? I'm talking about just a guy that can play in the squad, that can be reliable in the squad, who can come on and do 25, 30 minutes.
This is my question. He's not reliable against Chelsea. He's not reliable against Liverpool.
He's reliable against 60% of the table though.
No, but
that's what I'm asking.
No, but last year in the Europa League he was pretty terrible. So how can you trust him in those games too?
I think this is with Conte's manager, right? We're talking Conte's manager.
Yeah,
I think he's in the back three. He's a squad player.
He's not.
I think we need to vote on this.
No, but if
Mari's got the last vote.
Yeah, but can I just get one last agreement? If you want to act like a big club, like, would you have Ben Davies in your squad?
No.
How can you make top
never.
4 with this?
Never.
Not
There's
possible.
some teams that have like that
No teams at the top.
Ben Davies would make Liverpool's squad.
Yeah, so I think Ben Davies is a better squad player than some 18-year-old kid who's never played.
Ben Davies would make Liverpool's squad.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No way, man.
Not in the current system that they're in, but if they were playing 3 at the back, I think Ben Davies would get that left center back role over like somebody like Tsimikas.
Why has no one ever come in for Ben Davies then?
Exactly.
Because
what do you mean?
most
we do
teams
offer a lot of wages.
Most teams go through like a sort of recycling where as players become no longer viable for the first 11, they retire to the bench as they buy more and more good players. That's what Liverpool have gotten to the point of. Their squad is good enough where if they buy one good player every window, they can maintain what they have. They're going to be susceptible to injury, but they can maintain what they have. But yeah, I think Ben Davies would make the Liverpool are not that deep. They're not.
He wouldn't even make the bench.
Jurgen Klopp would never have a player that slow at the back.
Oh, fucking James Milner is in that team, and he plays a lot.
Yeah, but Milner.
Yeah, but he's not a left back.
He's a general. That's a general you want to have in your squad. Ben Davies isn't a general.
Okay, I would personally say he's a squad player. Mari, you're the last vote. What is your choice?
I've also put a poll in the chat. You got 2 minutes in the chat to vote.
I would make this in our system. I think Ben Davies does have a spot.
Yeah, but
how many times has Højbjerg worn the armband?
Yeah, but he didn't get the chance, and that's just unfortunate on him.
Mate, Ben Davies is one of those players.
Listen. I got a harsh truth about Højbjerg here. There is no fucking way I want that guy to be captaining my team because he is not good enough.
Cody, one player at a time. One player at a time.
Yeah, we're talking about Ben Davies.
Well, Ben Davies has leadership qualities. That's what I'm trying to explain.
Last time he was captain, we lost the game.
That was today.
Guys.
All right, we got about 30 more seconds for the people in the. If we end up with a 3-way tie on the panel, we will go to the audience to be the tiebreaker.
That squad.
So we got 4 versus 2. So
Mari fucked us.
Can I use
go ahead, squad? The audience agrees. 80% from the audience. 79 79% with the audience and agree with squad.
You know what the
so.
tiebreaker is with Davies? Because there's lots of players that lack quality, like Ben Davies. The tiebreaker is the attitude.
Can I use my head?
He has a good attitude.
Like, I'm not a big Ben Davies fan either. Neither is Marcelo. I mean, we last season we were both screaming for that guy to never wear a Spurs shirt again. So it's not like.
But okay. Next one.
Dele Ali.
Sell.
Eric Dyer.
First 11.
Squad. I'd say squad.
Squad.
So we got one for Sell. Stell.
I'll say squad.
Squad.
How can you say squad and he's
Squad.
actually the worst defender? Oh, come on.
He's not. He's been the best defender for us this year.
He's actually improved this. Listen, last season when he was having those quote unquote good performances, I was one of the few people saying he wasn't doing a good job. He was just lumping the ball. He wasn't showing any quality. But this season, I gotta admit, Dyer has improved on the ball a lot.
Let's say we get 3 top class center backs. Are you gonna put Dyer on this?
No, he would be on
Yeah,
the
but
bench. That's why you'd be in the squad.
Yeah, but if that's the point, just sell him at this point.
No, because we will need him to rotate and for the FA Cup game.
I think you can come. I think, like, for example, if our squad in FA Cup matches and in early rounds in the Caribou Cup and other cup competitions,
or even in the
was
Champions League.
Davies, Dyer, and Sanchez, that would be a decent squad, decent backup. I mean, that'd be a decent squad back.
And he made a mistake against West Ham in the League Cup. Another mistake.
We still won, right?
I mean,
Carabao.
that was
Carabao.
Caribou.
Carabao.
It's for all the Canadians out there.
Who's the next player?
Matt Doherty.
So
get out.
No, actually starting 11.
That guy
Get
is
out of
dog shit. Dietrich.
Emerson Royale.
I would loan.
Squad.
So I say loan. Cody says squad. Marcelo says loan. Maury?
He's still young enough.
Maury?
Loan. Marcelo's just
Loan.
backing him up because he's Brazilian, man.
No. Legitimately, if you.
I think a loan is all right. I mean, he is a 30 million pound player, so that's a pretty expensive player. But
Who voted for squad? I did.
I didn't. No, I voted Sell.
I said loan.
wait, Dietrich's came vote to Sell.
Dietrich Scott M.
I'm gonna say loan.
Yeah.
I don't think he's good enough to be on the squad right now, but I'd like to see him loaned out, maybe get some time.
He can't defend. He
Plus,
can't
also,
cross.
But well, actually, no, that's not
Defending
true.
is not that bad.
His defending stats are actually pretty good.
But that's the issue. That's why stats sometimes lie. Like
No, but his defending is actually pretty good.
against Leeds, he cost us a goal. Against many clubs, he did. Against Crystal Palace, he cost us a
but
goal.
we're used to that right back. I'm saying give him a loan him out to a side that plays 3 at the back. Let him improve. Get regular minutes. I mean, though he's getting regular minutes for us now, but I'm gonna say loan, Mr. Brian Hill.
Squad.
Loan. Mari.
Loan.
Stell, you're outvoted.
Squad.
Anyway.
I'll put him in the squad.
I'd loan him out. Gallini.
Sell.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Mr. Birdman,
Guys,
bro.
can I ask you one
back.
thing?
Man, just watch
One minute. Just,
He's getting a raw deal here. Galini is getting a raw deal.
Guys, I'm not defending Galini, but what has he done wrong? He's only played like 3 games.
What?
More.
What has he done
Right, but I
wrong?
mean, hold on. Okay, it's not about because we've got him on loan. People understand we didn't buy him. Would you pay 45 million pounds for him still?
No, that's not
45
the
million.
price.
No,
it's
that is
50.
the price.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
50.
His buy option is like 16 million.
16?
Yes.
No, I'd rather get Sam Johnson for free, 100%. Or Sam
I'm not endorsing this bum, but the 45 million. You're thinking of Carlos Vinicius or something like. It's not. That's not what the buy was.
Yeah.
I thought I had heard somebody say
No,
on
no,
That
it's
was Carlos
60.
Vinicius. That was 45.
like 40 something to buy him.
60.
All right, fucking sell him then.
15.
What's the point?
Højbjerg.
Squad.
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 He'd be a very good squad player.
Yeah, that's a
Very
good
good.
squad player. Yeah.
That's what you
Very
want for a squad player.
Oh no, can I answer this one? The next one.
Harry Kane.
Come on, first.
Starting 11, world class.
What? I'm just kidding.
Same with Hugo.
Hugo, first 11.
I think Harry Kane should be sold if he doesn't get 10 goals this season.
I agree.
Get the fuck out of here.
I agree. If he doesn't get 10 goals this season, so he needs to be sold. But the season's not over yet, so we'll do this again at the end of the season.
Harry Kane, oh my god.
Lo Celso. This is going to be a hair-splitting one. I say sell.
Sell.
I got a hot take on this.
Cody Mack.
I got a hot take. I say first 11.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Cody Mack says first 11.
First 11.
I do. Yes, I do.
Squad.
I think this
Hold on,
player.
Yeah. Let's hear Cody Mack's reason first, and then you can ask a question.
This player has had some very bad injury luck, and the primary reason that I think that he should go into the first 11 in this particular exercise is because if Spurs are going to have any level of success coming out of this season, whatever that looks like for you, if that's top 4, if it's a League Cup, if it's an F, whatever, there is no way that we're going to purchase enough players to turn around the state of this squad, which we're trying to judge right now. We are going to have someone come out from the graveyard, like Lo Celso, like Ndombele, which that came to an end today. Someone is going to have a renaissance. And honestly, if Lo Celso can just fucking stay healthy and get a good run, he has the potential to be that player.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How could you say starting 11 and still you said squad if a guy that can't even cross the ball, can't get to do a through ball, can't even stay healthy, only cares about playing in the Copa America? That doesn't make
Because I
any
think
sense.
if he's fit, coming off the bench, he does have an impact on game.
Yeah, but
I would say
you said if
I don't
if
like
he's
him.
healthy-
I think we should sell him simply because he's a player that we can get money from. I don't think a lot of other players on the bench, like we maybe get 20 million from.
Who's going to buy Lo Celso?
Listen, look, I have his shirt, so you know what? Squad.
I think squad midfield. He's not like today, for example. He was the best player on the pitch in the first half.
Yeah,
but
he messed up like 3 crosses. And
yeah, but I
2
mean,
free
I
kicks.
agree.
But he also got an assist.
He could be our new Lamella, right? He could be a squad player that comes on, gets injured all the time, and does a Rabona against Arsenal. You know.
Remember that great run by Session when he got into the box and laid a beautiful pass for Lo Celso, who tripped himself before hitting an ineffective shot. If he doesn't trips there, he should score there. I mean, Lo Celso.
Yeah, Lo Celso should have had a couple goals today.
Frustrating.
So what do we got? I say
ages.
squad. Cody Mack
Frustrating.
says first 11. That's not gonna happen. Marcelo,
I'll say squad. Whatever.
squad. Mari,
I said sell.
sell. So Mari, sell. So 2 for squad. Stel,
Squad.
squad. That's 3 for squad. Dietrich,
So
Wait, hold on a second. Did Stella and I just agree on something?
yeah.
That's crazy.
So squad wins it. Squad
Motherfuckers.
wins it. Lucas Moore. Look. You guys live. There's a lot of people who said they would rather sell Lucas Moore this past summer than Lo Celso, Cody Mack. First 11 for me.
First 11 for
squad,
me.
squad,
Squad.
11.
squad,
Squad.
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 If we
So
get-
everybody's in the squad. Cody Mack.
If we get better players, he's not making a starting 11.
Are you accusing me of saying that?
You did say that. You even put a poll on your Twitter.
When did I say that?
You said we should sell Lucas Moore over Lo Celso.
Will, I can't remember what I had for breakfast, so I'll just take your word for it.
Check it. You even put a poll on your Twitter. Who would you
I
rather sell,
reckon
Lucas
Cody
Moore?
Mack had tofu.
Lo Celso.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Scott.
Listen, so
when he
are we?
talks about Mora, when he talks about Mora, he says absolute garbage. I'm like, Scott, like absolute garbage would be Delhi. How are you saying Mora is absolute garbage? Mora was the hero today. He's a
Loan Emerson till his contract expires.
That's a good. It's a good loan.
I totally agree. Piece of
he is harsh on
Tanguy and Ndombele.
Starting 11.
shit. Loan.
Sell.
Loan.
Sell.
Okay, so I'm gonna say sell.
Sell
Cody
that
Mack.
motherfucker.
Sell Marcelo.
Sell. Sell.
Mari.
Oh, so
This guy is poison.
There's no point having an opinion.
Yeah. We're being democratic.
Everyone's
The mob
gone to
rules.
sell.
Regulum.
Squad.
So
First 11
Jesus.
for me.
First 11 for me.
First 11 for me.
Why?
Squad.
Why? Because you're not going to find many left
There's
wing
not
backs
many
or left backs
left
better.
Out better,
the
yeah,
guy
some
at
of them out there.
Valencia, I forgot his name. He's better.
Squad.
I'm going to say first 11. So I said first 11. Marcel said first 11. Mari said first 11. Cody, what was your vote?
I said squad.
Squad.
Honestly, what has he done in the last 12 months?
Dietrichs.
So I can't stand the guy.
Oh, Dietrich broke the tie.
11. Fuck.
Dietrich broke the tie. It was going to go to the audience, but Dietrich's had to be.
Well, why did you put him
No,
in the
actually,
first
no,
11?
actually, no. If I'm being honest, I'm taking the piss. Okay, squad.
All right, so then we'll take it to the audience. I'll put him back here. I'm going to put the poll in there
Wait a
for
minute,
a minute.
wait a minute. I thought, didn't 4 people say squad? Why do you have to take it to
No,
the
it's
audience?
3. 3 said squad. Mari, Marcel, and I were first 11. You, Stell, and Dietrichs were squad.
All right.
So then we say squad
I like Reggie.
or first
Oh, I like him too.
11.
I think says it's more the
Reggie.
consistent-
You don't need. There's no point in putting in your comments in the chat. Although I do appreciate the comments, it does help it. But I'm gonna put the poll in right now. You've got 45 seconds to hit that. Hit the vote in the poll, and once you see it pop up in the chat, why didn't it pop up in the? There it is. It's up in the chat now. Go ahead and vote. Squad or first 11. Got 45 seconds starting now.
What's actually sad, we're only gonna have like 4 players for
Should we do another player in between?
I don't know.
We can start talking about Joe Roden.
How do you say that Reggie is first 11, but Lucas is not?
I said Lucas is first 11.
I said he was first 11 too.
Yeah.
No,
But squad is fine. He would be a good squad player. He'd be great
He'd be
coming
an
off the
excellent
bench and
squad
impact.
player,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, if we're looking at midfielders now, we've got 2 defenders on the squad. How many guys are normally in the squad?
We've got no starting team.
18 total, right?
It's
So
a pretty good-looking squad, if you ask me.
18
We just need a team.
total. So we got 7 in the bench. We got 2 left in the bench. Usually one of those is a goalkeeper. So we got one more left.
One specific observation I've made about this squad so far is that it is much better than Wolverhampton Wanderers.
All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, like if that was our squad, we would have a lot better squad. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we're trying to see how many players we really need for the first 11. But let's see what the poll says. First 11, 54% is the winner now. So we're gonna end that poll here. It was a close one.
You just waited for the numbers to go in your way before you.
No, they've been
vote.
54% for almost the whole time. So we're gonna put him in the first 11. Joe Rodon.
Squad.
Sell.
Squad.
I'm gonna say loan.
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 So I say loan. Cody Mack.
Loan.
Loan.
So we didn't pay a lot for him, so it doesn't hurt to loan him out.
I think
Did you think he had a good game?
if we're
He was
serious
decent.
about, if
Other
we're
than that
serious
one
about,
for Biffle in the first half, he was decent today.
no, he was decent.
No, he was
Here's
decent
the thing:
today.
Roden is a decent defender, but he is
Against Morecambe.
woeful in possession. There were several times today where he made back passes to Galini, and I mean maybe it was
Yeah, soft, winky passes. That can
maybe
just
it
come
was
from
in
being
part
not
because
having
it
your
was
timing
Galini
off.
that
Though.
was receiving the pass.
horrible.
But I had no faith when he was making those passes, and it started right off the bat. So
What do you got?
I
Sell or loan?
think you sell him.
So Cody said, I say loan. Cody says sell. Marcelo?
So
That's 2 sells, 1 loan. Mari?
Loan.
2 loans, 2 sells. Stell?
Loan.
3 loans. Dietrichs?
I'll say squad personally, but loan. That's fine. Loan actually. Loan.
Loan. All right, loan wins it. Romero?
First 11.
First 11. Anybody object to first 11?
Sell. He's fucking Argentinian, and he's hurt all the time. He's so injury prone. He's not working hard enough. He's
No,
just
he's been injured once, dude. Oh, well, he was injured when he first joined.
He didn't
and
do
now
his
he's
warm downs properly.
It could be the case. We don't know. That could be the case.
Well,
He hasn't played for the squad for 2 or 3 years like Lo
fool
Celso
me
has.
once, shame on you.
3
right?
years Lo Celso's been playing for us, dude.
He's fucking Christian Lo Celso.
Christian Lo Celso.
No, he's first 11. Let's go.
Is Eric Lascelles. First 11 for me. Sanchez.
Sell.
Squad.
Oh, fucking hell, Sanchez.
Sell.
Sell.
Squad.
So.
So
Like you saw versus Chelsea.
So I would probably say so. I mean, like he's been here for so long. He hasn't even been that long.
Man. He's not good enough.
Even as
He's had a decent season this year, though.
Unless you're at Toby or Jan Vertonghen levels, sell.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, is he better than the Davies?
No, Davies should have been sold.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're comparing him to Ben Davies, who's in the squad, like if you had to choose one, Ben Davies or Sanchez, where would you go?
Cody Mack said Ben Davies could play for Liverpool.
I just say
no. That's not what I said.
I say
said he
squad.
would make their squad, and I stand by that statement.
I say squad.
Liverpool.
I would say squad because we got 25-man squad. We can have a 25-man squad total. So squad.
Squad.
Marcelo.
I don't like them. Sell.
Marcelo Sell. Mari.
Squad.
3 for squad. Sell.
Sell.
So we got to go to the audience now. Audience, you get to break the tie.
He's not even homegrown. Why do you want to put him in the
Sanchez.
squad?
Don't vote to sell him.
Squad.
You'll be a racist if you vote to sell him, you know?
Cody, don't do that. Squad or sell, you won't be a racist. You can vote your conscience. I'm asking the community. You've got 45 seconds starting now.
So to save this team, I have to become a racist. That's fucked.
This is why I don't go on camera anymore.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, you guys got nobody's okay. So we got 53% saying sell right now. We have up until the 46th second. We've got about 25 seconds left to vote. Sell or squad? Sell or squad? Okay, bring it.
Squad or sell? Squad or sell?
Squad or sell? Sell's at 52%. If you want him in the squad, you better get vote now. Only 23 votes, and there's 62 people watching. 50-50. Uh-oh. It's tight. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End poll. 52% squad.
Oh, fuck you know, we're never gonna win anything, man.
I didn't influence. I just did the countdown. That's all. I did.
Sweet victory.
Dane Scarlett.
Mad Muller swung the vote. I bet.
Special thanks to people watching the stream who are
Mad
not...
Mula.
He said
we got Dean Scarlett or Dane Scarlett.
Loan.
Yeah, so he's like the only prospect out of our academy that's even halfway exciting.
Our academy is sad.
It is.
Mark Kennedy looks exciting.
Our academy's good. We just don't bring these players through, man. We're shit at it.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
they
the
leave
issue
when
is
they're 18.
Okay, the issue is, and let me ask you this, Stel, if you're
Gogama with another super sticker, by the way. Big up to Gogama, the Empress of this channel.
My issue
not just a
is,
queen, an empress.
She's the president.
We do have academy players that are talented, but one, we bring them in and then we expect them to be experienced players and carry us. They can't do that. Like when you have a shit squad with a shit morale, with lazy attitude, and you bring in young players, that they're not being set up to success. The thing United had is they had great characters, right? And they had great personalities and they had great talent. And so when they brought these younger talents in, they were already set up for success.
Marcelo, do you know what I would do? When every one of our kids turns 18, I'd send them all on loan for 3 years and I'd monitor their loan. And if they're not getting game time, I'd pull them back and find them another loan. And when they're 21, I'd bring them back, and then I'd make a decision.
You know what?
You like what they did with Skip.
That is what I hoped Paratici was going to do, because when you look at his career at Juve, before he was saddled with the responsibilities of being in charge of everything, Juve, the 5 years before Giuseppe Murata left, they loaned players at an incredible rate. And I can only put that down to Paratici, just given that he has that background of being...
I mean, that's what Chelsea does a lot, right? Is they bring in a ton of players and loan them out?
Yes, yes. I honestly think that we should put him in charge of our scouting and bring someone else in to make the other decisions.
The most important part of any youth player development is the jump from youth football to men's. And if you don't get that right, you fuck up the last 10 years of work. Just send them all out on loan. And as long as they get game time, they're either going to make it or they're not. But at least they're getting game time. They're developing.
That's why I think like the United States for our U.S. men's national team, the fact that a lot of our 17, 18, and 19-year-olds are going to the Bundesliga is a good thing, right? It's kind of helping that shift from, youth to professional, because they're getting time in a top 5 league, even if it's for a lower team, like Ricardo Pepe going to Augsburg. He had a decent match.
Mate, it's priceless. It's priceless.
And that's why you can even beat the Team Canada. So.
Oh yeah,
listen,
guys.
We'll
see you
I promise you this, right? I promise you this. If Troy Parrott just stays on loan for another year, he's going to come back good. Right now, he's doing really well.
Yeah, he's been doing pretty decent in K-Dons.
Yeah, because he's found the club that's playing him. Like, let him stay there for a year or two, and he'll come good for us.
Or maybe send him to a lower level Premier League team too, kind of like we did with Harry Kane, send him to Leicester. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
But next player is Ryan Sessegnon. Squad for me.
Squad.
I don't know this guy, man.
He didn't do bad today. I didn't think he looked horrible today. So let's sell. Mari.
Squad.
So I think squad wins it off for that.
Starting 11.
Mr. Skip.
Starting.
First 11 squad.
First 11.
Yeah, Forbeer's gonna be in the squad. We gotta put Skip in the first 11. Son.
Sell.
You're mad.
Crazy.
We get good money for him.
Fuck that. No.
I don't want to hear that noise. People have been saying that too. That's ridiculous.
You're not just selling Son, you're selling the Korean market.
Yeah, I'd sell Kane before I sold Son. And that's not just because I like Son more than Kane. I'm talking about all around.
No, wait a minute. If you guys all vote first 11 and Dietrich and I both vote sell, doesn't that make Son a squad player?
No.
Son is world class.
Yeah,
I love Son. Son, the only shirt that I have that has a name on it is Heung-min Son.
I have a Delhi shirt from back in the day. 16,
I have a
17 when he was
Bergheim
amazing.
and a Lo Celso shirt, bro.
I don't have any Lo Celso shirts.
I've got Harry Winks from back in the day.
Oof.
Gangsta.
So, get out.
Loan.
I say loan.
He's 21. It's too late.
No, it's not too late to loan.
No, it's not for a defender. It's
not for a defender. Defenders don't become first until 24, 25, man.
We don't even know his position. We don't even know he's a
That's
right
why
back.
we need to loan him out.
No, he needs. No, if you can get 20 million, just sell him. Honestly, just sell him.
No, he needs to be a loan. So I say loan. Cody Mack.
You put on the squad.
It's just because for some reason my mouse right clicked.
So you're telling me if
Cody Mack, he's muted. Marcelo.
Loan.
Mari.
Loan.
Stell.
Loan.
Sorry, Dietrich. You lose.
No.
Harry Winks.
So.
Squad.
Squad.
He's gonna disappoint. Trust me.
Cody pushed himself to the back for some reason. What do you say? BRB. Winks.
So
I'm gonna say like I think he's done well this year.
Yeah, but that's not enough.
I'm gonna say squad. Squad for me. Marcelo.
I said squad.
Mari.
Squad.
I know Still wants him in the first 11.
No, I said squad as well.
But that's it. So that means we need to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players. Paratici, you better get busy.
We need 10 players. That's what I said.
We've got 6 in the first 11.
Yeah, but the fact we didn't sign anyone, that's like I'm actually scared this season.
Listen, I would say this: if we sign 3 players that gets into our starting 11 and improves us by a lot, right? This January, we can get top 4. And then
I agree. I've said the exact same thing.
3
we
more.
We need a striker, a midfielder, and a defender.
And I think if we sign 3 more in the summer or 4 in the summer that gets into our starting 11 and improves us, then we have a real chance at winning trophy.
Yeah, because look, at our squad right now, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can't count. 6 and 8. 6 and 8 is 12. So we got 12 players. So we need to get to 25, and all of those 25. But we need, if we signed, 5 more first team players that are like better than all of the guys in our squad. So you say you add Vlahovic first 11, Kessie first 11, McKinney I would even say first 11.
No, McKinney alone.
No, he's not alone.
No, but the thing is, you saw from Liverpool, you really only need an 18-man squad to be a really good team and compete for the Premier League and win trophies.
Yeah, but we just need 5 though.
Yeah, we don't really need a big, large squad to compete for top 4 and for like cups. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you've possibly got, within 2 to 3 years, you would have, maybe Emerson, Hill, Rodon, Tanganga, Scarlett, maybe 45 years out because he's only 17, coming back in the squads when guys like Davies, but we really need some right backs. So let's say we sign Traore, Vlahovic, and McKinney this window.
Yeah, that's not happening. But
I think that would all go into our first 11.
Yeah, but you still need like how many? 2 defenders.
You need 1 defender, right?
No, you need 2 center backs.
Well, I mean, Dyer and Sanchez, I think could fill in. Dyer, Davies, they could fill in. That's what I'm saying. The squad's good enough to where, like, if these were the guys that Conte had to pick from off the bench, I know there's more than 7 here. There's 8, but let's just say for our current system, we throw more up here, right? If this was our bench, like if these 7 guys were our bench, and we had let's see, we've got our front 3, left back. So you add Troy for right wing back, and you brought in another midfielder to play alongside Skip.
And you need 2
Vlahovic.
2 center backs. And where
she has Son, Skip, McKinney in the midfield, Vlahovic,
and where are you gonna
Kane,
play MOR?
Stelios has to go.
Why does Stel have to go?
Because he messaged that.
Oh, Will, I gotta go. Outro yourself before you go.
Yeah, guys, man, I gotta go. I didn't want to interrupt you, Will.
No, you're good.
Yeah, great to be on the show. I'm live tomorrow night. Today, 8:30 p.m. UK time. You're all welcome to jump on. Tottenham away, and that's me.
Take care, coach.
Take care.
See you later, Stal.
Shalom, motherfuckers.
I thought shalom was a way to say hello.
Oh, mazel tov.
I don't know. I don't claim to speak Hebrew.
But I would say if we signed one left-footed center back, put in there with Romero and Dyer, Skip, Son, and McKinney in midfield, and Vlahovic and Kane up top, we get top 4, no problem.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but one is irrelevant. One, it's not happening, Vlahovic, so you need someone else.
I don't understand why it can't happen with Vlahovic.
Well, he even said he wanted to stay until the end of the season.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He actually came out public and said he wants to play for Conte.
No, but he said he wants to play with Conte, but he even said like he wants to end the season and play and push his team to European spots.
Yeah, but that's what you got to say when you don't have a deal.
Yeah, I think he's a man of principles.
I doubt it.
No,
You're playing for Florentina for crying out loud. You give him what it is it's about. So I actually watched a video on a guy and said that apparently his image rights are owned by some kind of mafia dude out in Serbia or something like that. And if they don't get, they could care less about what team he goes to as long as they get their cash. So that's kind of the deal that's giving people a hard time. It's not the 70 million euro to Florentina. It's the image rights for his managers or whatever.
Yeah, but the fact we still didn't sign anyone, and you think we might sign Vlahovic, yeah, that's almost impossible.
Well, well, the thing is, Paratici usually leaves most of his business at the end of the window.
Yeah, but that's not good. We have so many games like coming up, like Arsenal, Chelsea, Leicester.
I think we beat Arsenal with this current squad.
If we're going to sign Torre, we need to get that done.
No, we can't beat Arsenal with this squad. We can't.
I think if Torre comes in, we can beat Arsenal.
We have.
No, we can't.
Not without Son. I don't think we can beat Arsenal without Son.
No, we can't.
Unless Torre comes in. If Torre comes in.
And at home, we beat Arsenal.
Sanchez will get burned versus who plays left wing for them? Is it what's his name?
United Spurs of America has something you can use on this channel, or I could use it. But
yes, Smith-Rowe. Yeah.
84 million. I don't care if it's 100 million pounds. Pay it.
Actually, they're asking 70 million.
70 million euro.
In their currency. For us, it'll be like 50. Really?
70 million euro, which is like 62 million pounds or something like that. But then with the manager fees, I think they wanted something like 40 million euro or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But yeah. Homegrown players, as long as they're on the bench, it doesn't matter. They don't have to be in the starting 11. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's enough.
What do you mean 6?
Davies and Dyer for the league count. They don't count in Europe, but they count for the league. Davies counts in Europe.
I don't think Dyer doesn't count.
No, Dyer doesn't count. No, he doesn't count. He's not homegrown.
In the league, I think he counts.
Either. Even Davis, I don't think.
No, because he's registered with the FA. That's all that matters for the league. He doesn't count in Europe, but he does count in the league. So it's a player who's registered with the FA. Right.
Oh, Mari's leaving.
Mari's out. Promote yourself, Mr. Mars.
Yeah, got busy work in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna do a second episode of The Tavern tomorrow at 10 UK time, 5 US time. Subjects tomorrow is will Conte get back? Second thing, is the AFCON really disrespected? Question mark. And the third one, should athletes have bodyguards in light of what happened to Cancelo, what happened to our players in the past? It's been happening a lot more often. Players being robbed either at gunpoint or and stuff. And so should they have bodyguards? So it's going to be some good topics to discuss tomorrow. And then, of course, on Wednesday, the Spurs Love Lounge, which will be after the game. Hopefully, we pull off the miracle. It'll be Chelsea. I don't know if that's going to happen, to be honest. But we will beat Arsenal. That I can guarantee. Because we'll always beat Arsenal. I don't care. I don't care. I'm always going to say we're going to beat Arsenal. You would never hear anything different out of my mouth.
Do you understand? Son is injured. Like our second or arguably this season, our best player is injured.
Well,
Yeah.
I know Chelsea, like I said, it will take a miracle. I mean, I would love to see it, but against Arsenal, would be Arsenal. Like I said, you would never get any other different answer from my mouth. I don't care if we got academy players. We'll always be Arsenal. Yeah.
They also don't have a midfield. That Lakonga fella, he's shit.
Oh yeah,
Lakonga. They had that other fella. I mean,
Xhaka? No, what's his name?
Xhaka's garbage, bro.
Yeah.
I hope they play Xhaka.
They
They
have,
have no midfield. Their
Odegaard.
defense is overrated. They have good fullbacks. I'll give them that, but
Ben White will make the team.
Ben White shit, bro.
Sessio back. Sessio will keep him locked up like he did Mo Salah. So
yeah, he's getting injured versus Chelsea. Watch.
So I think
don't say that.
I think that if we sign 3 players and we keep this in our squad for the rest of the season and we do this business in January, we'd be pretty good.
Why did you change the everything?
Because this is just for this season onward now, right? So from January to the end of the year, not cutthroat, bringing only 3 players in this January window. Do you have any objections to this? Would you swap out anybody else?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's pretty generous. Like if you're looking at, the rest of the season, just for the January window, if we bring in 3 first-team players, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right,
So we need to bring in 4 first-team players.
I'm out.
Mr. Mari, everybody go subscribe to Mari over at That's From That Spurs episode. Make sure you guys watch his shows and all that good stuff. We'll see you on the next time, Mr. Mars.
All right, brothers.
See you.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now the 4 Musketeers.
I guess we need 1 more first-team player there. Oh, I had more. More wouldn't really be up there. You'd have Kane, Vlahovic, McKinney, Son, whatchamacallit. I guess we'd have to sign 4. Traore, Reguilon. We would need 1 more. Either we have to buy 4, or this would have to be our back line.
We have to buy a center back. We have to buy 1.
I think with Conte's system, I think a right wing back is far more important than a center back right now. Like Davies, Dyer, and Sanchez have been doing decent. Davies, Dyer, Romero would be doing even better.
Yeah, but
I think Traore is a bigger need than a replacement for Davies right now.
no, I'm saying like we get the players you just mentioned, like Vlahovic, McKennie, and Adama, but we need like a 4th player and a center back.
A 4th player would be great.
Yeah.
We could get 4 would be better. 3 is a must. I think a must need.
Yeah, 3 is a must. Yeah.
You know what? Personally, when I'm thinking about transfers, I'm not thinking about this year. I'm thinking about next year because I really don't think that enough can happen in the next 3 weeks.
I just don't think if we don't get top 4 of the season, I don't think we'll be able to buy who we want to buy in the summer.
Yeah, we probably can't do. We probably can't do what we want to do either way. Like I don't want to sound pessimistic, but I really don't.
No, I hear you. But I think if we get top 4, if we finish in the top 4, then the buck is 100% on Daniel Levy, right?
No,
there's no excuse.
It already is.
No,
because then you have some players that aren't going to want to come because we're not in Champions League football, right? So, but what I'm saying, if you're in Champions League, then the onus is 100% on Daniel Levy. There's no excuse. We got Conte. There's no player that doesn't want to play for Conte. There's no player that doesn't want to play in the Champions League. So the only reason why we're not buying players then is because Daniel Levy's a cheap ass, right?
Yeah, I agree with you, but like at the end of the day, our fans are like, "We're Spursy." I'm sorry, it's a fact.
Our fans are, well, not all. The ones who subscribe to this channel are brilliant. Everyone else,
like, if we don't buy anyone and Conte leaves,
and once you subscribe to this channel, you're brilliant.
Subliminal manipulation.
There you go.
Will Stewart.
fans, if you're watching this stream, please don't subscribe.
Do the opposite of what Dietrich Kane says. I know I do. But guys, we are running up on 12 p.m. 2 hours and 45 minutes in the stream. This is gonna be good. I'm actually gonna clip that segment that we did with the first 11 stuff, and I'm gonna make his own video and re-upload it, so people don't have to watch.
Would you do one like transfer rumors?
I could do a transfer rumor show if you guys want me to do a transfer rumor show. Dietrich, are you willing to come on?
Yeah.
Shoot me a DM on what time you're available, and if anybody else wants to join that particular stream, a transfer rumor stream, I'll do that. Let me know what time of day, what days you're available, what time of day would be best for you, and I'll set up a transfer rumor stream. It'll be fun.
We could do that after the Chelsea game if you want.
Sounds good. Like what? Like a Thursday or Friday or something?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
All right. What time?
Night.
Nighttime. So around this time, normal time.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll do that. So we're looking out for a transfer rumor stream this week. Hopefully, we've done some business by then. If anybody else wants to join the stream, we'll make that available as well. And Eunice says he'll join if he doesn't have class. Sounds good.
And Marcelo will come on.
Marcelo as well.
Yeah.
You can. Well, anyway, I'll send the link out to everybody like I normally do. All Dietrich says about McKinney is that he's obese.
Well, the all or nothing episode just saying I'm just the
yeah. In the first episode, they said he had 18% body fat, which is not that obese. I mean, it's not good.
Yeah, but football.
He needs more muscle.
For a footballer, that's pretty obese.
Yeah, he needs to be around 12%.
No,
10 to 12.
No, you have to be under.
No, 10 to 12% is healthy for an athlete. Anything less than like you get Ronaldo thickness, you're getting a little bit. You don't have enough.
To be fair,
to be honest,
if you
I'd
do
be
not
worried
have
about his joints.
Yeah, if you don't have enough fat on you, fat is important to.
Yeah, especially for joint health.
Yeah.
Will, your Empress commands you.
Talk about Troy for Jacob. Look, I want him to come in as soon as possible. If he's going to come in. I trolled the troll and he blocked me. Who's the who blocked you? Cody? Did you block John Fitzpatrick?
How are you reading his comment if I blocked him?
I don't know. But I think maybe he's talking about stealth. But look, I think that at a very minimum, if we only spend 50 million pounds this year, or 55 million pounds this winter, we can get Kessie, McKinney, and Traore. Even that for me would be like an 8 out of a 10 window.
But would you think that Conte would agree on those transfers? Because personally,
Conte wants McKinney,
but I don't think he's a Conte.
Yeah, I can show you multiple reports from even Fabrizio Romano that Conte is McKinney's first choice. Or McKinney is one of Conte's first choices.
But if you took like let's say McKinney, Kessie, and like Brozovic, we all know like a Conte sign would be Brozovic, not McKinney.
Yeah,
Brozovic hasn't even been linked to us.
Yeah, but he's a free agent. I would sign him now.
Right, but I'm saying he hasn't even been linked. Right, I'm talking about the guys who have actually been linked. Like we actually made an offer to Juventus for McKinney. We've made an offer to Wolves for Traore.
Maybe it's a smoke screen.
We've made an offer to Fiorentina for Vlahovic.
I don't know if you guys agree with me on this. Oh, by the way, Mark Swift, in case you're asking about my tattoo, it's a samurai.
What did you didn't tell the Spurs? Like a Spurs?
No, it's not finished yet. They still need.
He doesn't have attitude problems. Where does that even come from? He has attitude problems like Tenga.
Well,
That's insane.
He left his what's it called, the hotel where he was
breaks Corona rules like 10 times. No, he broke it once.
Yeah,
10 times, one time, just like Lo Celso, Reguilon.
Yeah, but that's my point. Those type of players need to go. Like that's not the right attitude to win a trophy. If you do that, just go.
Dude, he's 21 years old.
I don't.
22 years old.
Let me ask you this though. Like, I know people are saying we need to sign the here and now, but it looks like from the squad we're signing players 25 and under, right? Those are the players that we're signing. We're not signing anybody in their 30s or late 20s, right?
Yeah.
and I know Conte's contract is 1 year, and people bring it up a lot. I believe Conte's contract, it's just a way to kind of keep Levy on his toes, where it's like, okay, my contract's 1 year, but I'll like he even said himself, like, but I will re-sign if you show me the same commitment. So I think Conte is brought in here to build a team for a
Yeah,
long
so he said, I think there was actually read a Alistair Gold video that said that he made some comments saying that, you know, he realizes that his 20 million pounds a year contract was a bit up there. So 10 million pounds for this year and then 20 million pounds for next year. And that, you know, he kept it short on purpose. So because he knew the wages were high, and if the club wants to continue on with him, then he wouldn't mind continuing on. So I don't, but I also think it was a safety net for himself that if Daniel Levy doesn't give him what he wants, he can exit gracefully without having to sue anybody. But McKenzie is not. Ian Nicholson says McKenzie is not consistently proven on a winning team.
Who's McKenzie?
I don't know. I guess he's talking about McKinney.
Oh.
And Juve have declined. Yeah, but he's been one of the best midfielders for Juventus for all of this season and last season.
I want to say best.
Yeah,
I would say it's the guy that
who's been better in the midfield.
Locatelli, yeah.
Actually, in the midfield.
Yeah. This guy's a
you
baller.
cannot tell me he's better than Locatelli, bro. Come on.
Like if you watch the Euros, you would understand.
I watched the Euros. I'm talking about for Juventus.
Even for Juve, Locatelli, bro. He's class.
Yeah.
Locatelli is just so class, bro. I love that guy.
He almost joined the Arsenal this summer.
I know. I was so scared.
I think. I guess Kessie's kind of what, forward technically.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't really rate Kessie as much as some people. He's good, but he ain't that good.
So did they do it for the American market, and did they do it for the Italian market? I don't know, but like the main guys that were on that documentary was McKinney, Kulusevski, and Kessie, as far as young players was concerned.
You know,
Locatelli didn't even show up.
You know who I want as a midfielder? If it was up to me, I would take Neves, bro. He's good, bro.
Yeah, Neves is good.
Ruben Neves, he's class.
He's gonna be expensive though.
No. His contract is running out. His contract is running out.
I take him over Kessie.
I think he's free next summer.
I take him over Traore.
Would you take
different player
or no?
No, Basuma's junk, dude. Nobody's going in for Basuma for a reason, man.
No, he's good. No, don't say he's junk. He's good.
No, he's junk, dude. Nobody's going in for Basuma.
Nah. Basuma's all right.
He's
not worth his price tag though.
Is it his off-field?
That's the English tax.
Yeah, except his off-field, like
he's. You want to talk about people with a bad attitude?
Yeah, okay.
Weston McKennie?
No.
Oh,
Basuma.
sorry. You said bad attitude, and that's the first name that came to my mind.
Yeah, because going to a party and banging Christian Pulisic's sister is a bad attitude.
What is Reload saying?
At least he won't go to Chelsea.
Wait. Did he actually do that?
Yeah.
Weston
Apparently,
McKennie?
that's the rumor. Yeah.
I actually want him just because of that. That's a Chad fucking move, bro.
Yeah.
He's Tottenham through and through, bro.
I'm seriously. That's why. So in the party that they had girls into the room. It was kind of like a Foden type of a situation, and apparently he hooked up with Christian Pulisic's sister at a U.S. men's national team event, which got him suspended. And then he got disciplined when he went back to Juve because he broke the bubble.
How old is his sister?
Pulisic's sister, 20.
Oh, so she's a grown woman.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. Like what?
Okay, so she's a grown woman who made a grown-up decision and had consensual intercourse with a grown adult.
Yeah, but you don't do that with your brother's teammates.
Just fucked up. That's not Mackenzie's fault. That's not anybody's fault.
Yeah, but if you're McKinney, like, don't be stupid. Don't do that shit.
No, that sounds like it's Christian Pulisic's fault. If he's getting upset, listen. If you look, I'm an older brother, and I know my sister at one point is gonna grow up and is gonna date men, and I'm gonna have to be okay with that.
Yeah, that's
but as long as she's a grown up, Listen,
Yeah,
if someone is a grown up, if your sister's a grown up and she wants a date, you gotta
that's-
respect her choices, man.
No,
What's a
that's
grown
fi-
up?
No, that's a fine with like dating and stuff, but like just be professional. Don't go at your teammates, at your brother's teammate. You just don't do that. Even if you're old, just keep it professional.
What are you talking about, D-Trex? It's the forbidden fruit. He couldn't resist.
Yeah, like
I don't see anything wrong.
apparently she's older than Christian is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't see anything wrong with it.
It's his
She
older
probably
sister.
seduced the motherfucker. She was like, "Oh man, my
She's an
brother is so
entrepreneur,
famous."
apparently.
Sounds like Christian Pulisic needs to stop being a bitch. No offense, Will. I know you.
Well,
like
it
She's not
depends.
that good looking.
Marcelo,
but-
what if Weston didn't call her the next day?
Yeah, so apparently, like, I'm reading an article now that's
I was
from
like, you
Celebrity
need to-
Guess, who says, who is Devin Pulisic and why is she suddenly trending online? So it says, apparently, Devin Pulisic got caught in a hotel room with Weston McKennie and multiple other U.S. men's national team players during a Benny. So the Weston McKennie U.S. men's national team scandal during the recent round of World Cup qualification just before the U.S. men's national team game with Honduras. Big news emerged. Juventus midfielder Weston McKennie has sent packing from the U.S. men's national team camp for violating the team's COVID protocols. Reports have it that the soccer player was said to have brought an unauthorized visitor into the team's hotel. Weston McKennie also allegedly spent a different night outside of the U.S. men's national team bubble, all connected with Devin Pulisic. So,
Chad.
Yeah.
That's
so
Chad
what?
move, man.
She was caught in the hotel with Weston and a bunch of U.S. men's national team players.
Yeah.
Is that what that just said?
No, yeah, so they had a party in a room, right? So that was what they broke inside the hotel room, the U.S. men's national team home.
Wait, how come Tottenham fans haven't made? How come Tottenham fans haven't made a chant about Christian Pulisic about that, man?
I don't know, but the
get
key is
McKennie,
he
we
also spent a night outside of the hotel in the bubble, and the claim is that he was with Devin. So they probably sources say that he probably was with Devin, the sister of U.S. men's national captain Christian Pulisic. This claim lacks substantial evidence, but cannot be denied to be credible. However, some Reddit users have pointed out that Devin's Instagram profile has suddenly switched to private. Apparently, what caused the link is there was some pictures on her Instagram poster with her and McKennie posing for a picture that was from those times outside the bubble, and that's what caused the conundrum. And so now it's private; you can't go and see. So I'm just saying, it's also. I'm not saying it happened. I'm just saying that is the current theory on why he was, why he broke the bubble. So they had a party inside the bubble, meaning that they brought unauthorized guests into the hotel, and then he spent the next night outside of the hotel.
Yeah,
and that's what got kicked him out of the.
In the end, nobody gives a shit because it's American football players, and
Yeah, they can't even beat Team Canada, so
yeah, they're fucking terrible.
can't even compare with Jonathan David.
You haven't beaten us in years, man, since 2019. So I don't even want
Man,
to hear it.
you guys are of all the teams in the top 40. I think the Americans are getting way too much respect compared to the other teams. How the fuck are you guys 11th in the world?
Because we're the 11th best team in the world.
That's
no,
not true.
you're not.
No, they're a good team. They're good.
No, you're not. You know what you are? You know what
Better
you
than
are?
Germany.
You're a
No,
little
you're not better
gold
than-
mine. You're a little gold mine for FIFA and fucking
Better than
CONMEBOL and
Switzerland.
CONCACAF. They're
Better
all
than
looking at you.
Croatia.
You're not
They're
better.
all looking at you thinking, "Oh
don't
man,
know about
there's
that
so
one.
many
Better than Colombia.
eyeballs that aren't on
You're not better than
football right
Colombia.
now. That's room for growth."
Yeah,
there, you know what I
we
mean?
literally are better than all of the teams I just
You
listed.
guys
Germany,
wouldn't
Switzerland,
crack the
Mexico,
top
Croatia,
five.
Colombia,
I don't know
Uruguay,
about that one.
Sweden,
No, they're
Wales,
definitely not
Senegal,
better than
Iran,
Uruguay.
Peru, Siberia, Chile,
Not only
Hurricane, Japan,
is
Poland,
it a
Morocco.
matter of population,
whoa,
it's
whoa,
also
whoa,
a
whoa.
matter of wealth,
Wait,
right?
wait.
They're just that's all they want. They want your money.
Haters.
That's why you guys
Haterade.
are 11th. There's no other
Listen,
justification.
I don't.
The
I don't
last
hate
15 minutes of this show has been brought to you by Haterade.
I don't hate the U.S. names.
No,
I
wait,
actually hope
you
they do
said
well.
the US. You said the US team is better than Morocco's team. That's just nonsense.
No, they're better than Morocco.
Let's put a
Better than
poll.
Morocco.
Let's put a poll in the comment section. Do you think
I don't
the
need
US
a poll.
Do you think the U.S. are the 11th best football team in the
I
world?
don't think so. I'll put them maybe 15.
Our total points in the FIFA rankings right now.
I thought, wait, who's top 10?
FIFA, cleanest
10,
organization in the world.
Belgium,
FIFA.
Brazil, France, England, Argentina,
FIFA are gonna
Italy,
save
Spain,
the fucking
Portugal,
planet.
Denmark, Netherlands.
Wait,
Yeah.
you didn't say Brazil? Did you say Brazil?
Yeah, Brazil is number 2.
Okay.
Belgium, Brazil, France,
How's
England.
Belgium first?
Do a poll, Will.
Because of their
Do you
results
think-
in
Do
competition.
you think the U.S. are
Argentina,
the 11th best
Italy,
country at football in
Spain,
the world?
Portugal,
I bet you it's no, like 75%.
Denmark, Netherlands, United States, right? We were actually below Germany in the previous ranking, but we're above them now.
Even South Korea is better than the US.
We are.
How are you above Germany?
By 0.2
That
points.
is crazy.
164.8 or 1,648.51 over 148.33. So that's
all
minimum.
about money. That's why the states are so
Yeah,
high up.
money has to do with how your score is ranked in an international competition.
Yes,
Even
absolutely it
No,
is.
it doesn't.
Even Algeria is better than your.
Of course it is.
How?
They won the AFCON.
You get points for
and they
you
did won
play
the
a
World
ranked
Cup.
team. You beat that ranked team.
Wait,
it's the fact that we beat Mexico 3 times in a row. Mexico used to be inside the top 10.
Mexico's
right?
trash.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Hold on.
Let me ask you. Will, do you think that the United States are the 11th best football team in the world internationally?
Probably not. Are we better than Germany? Probably not. Switzerland, yes.
No. You're not.
Croatia, probably not. Colombia, yes. Uruguay, probably not. Sweden, yes. Wales, yes.
Yeah.
Senegal, yes. Iran, yes. Peru, maybe. Serbia, yes. Chile, yes. Ukraine, yes. Japan, yes. Poland, yes. Morocco, yes. Algeria, yes. Tunisia, yes. Austria, yes. Czech Republic, yes. Korea, Myanmar, yes.
So, wait,
Russia,
wait,
yes.
what's the
Australia,
top
yes.
five?
Nigeria, Turkey, Scotland, Hungary, Canada, hell yes.
Boy, you can't even beat us. How can you say you're better?
Not hell yes.
Hell yes.
And we
You
have
can
better
lose.
players.
You can lose to that team.
Yeah, when we play like shit, we can lose to you
No,
guys.
no. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the circumstances. The reality is, if you can lose to that team, you don't get to say hell yes. You don't get to say it.
I said probably not. With
You
Uruguay.
said hell yes.
No, with Canada, I said hell yes.
Yeah. Who do you think I'm defending?
I was talking to the comment. Poland and Korea are way better. No, they're not.
The fact there's no African team
Oh.
in the top 20, no, like
Well-
top 15, like that's just disrespectful.
If you had to bet your life in a game between the U.S. and Korea, who would you pick?
The U.S. will beat Korea.
So you would bet your life on that?
Koreans like Poland. It's a one-man team. You got Son, Hong, you have some average players, and then the rest are not players that are not even on international radar.
Bro, Kim Min-jae is better.
We
than
can
your
literally fill an entire European squad.
Kim Min-jae is better than your whole defense.
What?
I said Kim Min-jae is better than your whole defense. Any defenders.
Our defenders aren't that great. We have like one decent defender. That's it. Which is odd because normally America is known for its defenders. Like most of our players,
They're tall, but they're just
normally in history, you have America's been known for their defenders and goalkeepers. Right? It's very rare that we had midfielders and forwards in Europe. Right now, it's like flip flopped. We have midfielders and forwards in Europe, and we don't have any defenders in Europe at all. Our defenders are sad. Like I'm not our wing backs. Like Dest is pretty good. Our left back is garbage, but
This is garbage.
Dest isn't garbage.
Yeah, he
It's
is.
better than any right back we've got.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's not better than Emerson.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Nah, this isn't garbage. Get the fuck out of here. He's
No,
good.
he's not good.
He's good.
No, he's
good.
better than
I like that.
Emerson.
No, he's not good.
But
Like, he's not even Barca level. That's just a fact.
he's playing for Barcelona. Barcelona level. He starts. He's the main starter in
No,
that
I mean,
position.
No, I mean prime, like Barca and stuff. I mean prime.
Okay, yeah, maybe Champions League dominating Barcelona, maybe not, but he's good. He's not. He's more than decent. He's good.
Well, I mean,
he's a
come
good
on,
player.
man. Prime Barcelona had prime Danny Alves.
Yeah.
Like one of the best right backs
that ever played the game, right?
Like,
even Des.
Alfonso Davies doesn't get into prime Barcelona, and he's a great player.
Even Des wasn't the best player at Ajax. That's just sad.
Ajax is a good team.
Yeah, they have Marzawi, better right back.
Yeah, but I mean, Canada has like 2 players.
Yeah, 2 superstars. You mean 2 superstars?
A superstar and 1 good player. Jonathan David's not a superstar yet.
He's
I
coming.
like him though.
He's a good player. He's a good
coming,
player.
Coming soon.
Yeah, you have 1 superstar and 1 good player, and then the rest are just bang average.
That's 1 more superstar and 1 more good player than we've had in a long time.
Okay, well, just because you've been shit for decades doesn't mean that all of a sudden you become some super team.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be shit. We're a tiny country.
Why are you supposed
we're
to
a
be shit?
tiny fucking.
You're bigger than
seasonal country.
Australia. You're the same size as like a lot of these other countries in the top 5.
Yeah, that's true.
You're bigger than
what other
Belgium.
countries?
You're bigger than Belgium.
Yeah, but Belgium
Close to the same
Belgium
population
is
as France, I think.
Yeah, but like
Belgium is an ancient civilization compared to Canada. Let's be real, okay? Canada was founded like
France has
150
67
fucking
million.
years ago,
And
right?
we're
Like,
and
what are
we're-
you expecting from a country that's
That sounds like a lot of excuses.
football?
Yeah, a lot of excuses.
Where do you think football?
Belgium
fits on
has
the
a
hierarchy?
third of the population of Canada.
Our main sport is fucking hockey, right? What's like
Iceland.
seriously?
Iceland are higher than you guys, and
Yeah, Iceland are higher than you guys, and
they're like their population is like low, bro.
they have like
Where
a
are they
million
ranked
people.
in the world?
Hold on, let me see. I don't think they're in the top 40.
They just had 1 good World Cup. That's it.
No, they had 1 good Euro.
Like the Netherlands is smaller, Denmark's a
wasn't the
smaller
World Cup?
country, Switzerland's a smaller country, Croatia's a smaller country, Sweden's a smaller country, Wales is a smaller country,
Yeah,
Iran is a smaller country. Well, maybe not Iran.
You're talking about a group of countries that have existed in the footballing world in a way that Canada has not. I don't know how to explain this to you.
Japan?
Football is not a thing in Canada. It's not.
It's not a thing in Japan
football
either.
has been around in Europe and popularized around the world. Canada's like the last part of the planet where football is finally reached. So what's the expectation here?
What is
you know?
To be fair, Japan did bring in Zico to come in and kind of like change their football, and they've improved a lot.
Yeah, Iceland's not even. I'm thinking. Oh, Iceland's 62nd right now, so they had a drop. Oh no, I guess it looks like they've held.
Actually, we have a better defender than you guys. Tomori. He's Canadian.
Tamori?
Yeah.
Who does he play for?
Well, I think he might switch, but I hope so he switch.
No, who does he play for?
No, I'm not saying anything, but I hope he switches.
He's not saying anything. Because we do, like, 2 of our center backs actually play in Europe, right? Not for good teams, but they actually play.
Which European teams?
Fulham. I think Yedlin plays for Fulham in the championship, and then what's his name just got a transfer. Morris or whatever just got a transfer to like their Serie A or Bundesliga side. I can't remember, but
not bad.
But he's young. Like Yedlin's old. But the other dude. But yeah, we have actually have 22. The U.S. men's national team has 22 players who play in Europe out of their 40-man pool. So, not all of them are good. We got like Josh Sargent playing for Norwich or whatever. You know, sucks. I haven't liked, which is bad because he comes from a youth club from my hometown, St. Louis, but it's garbage. Jose E. Mexico will not run CONCACAF with the new coach. You literally have like the best Mexican coach ever right now.
Yeah, and Canada's a better coach than the US.
Oh yeah, our Scott Burhalter is a toolbox.
I thought, wait, when is the game against?
It says
Canada?
Yellen plays for Galatasaray or however you pronounce that team.
Galatasaray.
Yeah.
You mean Brazil number 2?
Used to play for Fulham, I think. Used to play for didn't Yedlin play for Spurs at one point, or was that somebody else?
Oh, we had Glenn Dempsey play for Spurs.
No, do you know there's one Brazilian
I think Yedlin played for Spurs too. We had him on.
I just wish we're gonna bite Anthony. This guy's
He's fantastic.
He's incredible.
He is a baller, bro.
Like
He
will be one of the best. I'm putting in my chest right here.
He played for Tottenham Hotspur in the 2014-2015 season. See, I know my old stuff. All you young people. Yeah,
Bro.
see, Danny says. Play for Spurs.
If Anthony for showboat, this guy's actually good.
He had one appearance.
He's gonna be one of the best right wingers in the future.
Apparently, Spurs bought Yedlin right out of the MLS.
Christ.
He had one appearance.
That's shocking.
We loaned him out to Sunderland, and then we sold him to Newcastle.
Well, Levy's been trying to hit the American market. I wouldn't be surprised. That's a big reason why he's going for McKinney.
And it looks like he moved. Okay, so he moved from Newcastle to Galatasaray last season in the January window.
Marcelo, imagine we have a front four of Son, Kane, Vlahovic, and Anthony.
That's sexy, bro. No, he'll never come though. I think Anthony wants to like follow. The thing is about Brazilians, like they don't usually go to the Premier League. I mean, we've been seeing more, but like a lot of Brazilians, they like going to La Liga. They like going to like these other leagues because they like following the, like the legends. Like the Ronaldos, the Ronaldinhos, the Kakas. They like going to these like leagues that kind of like built, them in the future.
Yeah.
Like the Barcelona's, Real Madrid.
Wait, there wasn't a popular Brazilian in the Prem. I think there was.
I mean, you had Gilberto Silva, Edu. You had there was. I mean, now there's actually more Brazilians in the Prem than
Fernandinho, the legend.
Yeah, now there is. You got Richarlison. I don't really rate him that much, to be honest.
But guys, I think we're gonna call it a Nizite. It's 12:30 in the a.m. here in the East Coast. Marcel, at the end of the month, I'll be having Boxborough. If I have any free time, I'll hit you up.
You're gonna be in Boston, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, hit me up. Yeah, we'll watch
Boxborough. Boxborough, Massachusetts.
Boxborough?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're gonna be really close to me then.
Yeah, I'll hit you up.
Get a beer.
We'll get a beer, maybe watch a match or something on the weekend. If you're not working and I'm not working, but
wait, hold on. When you going? When you coming?
The 28th through the 31st.
What games are on 20?
I think it's Chelsea.
I think it's Leicester.
No, Leicester's on the 19th. Oh, no, that's during the international break. Damn it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But we'll grab beer or something, grab dinner or whatever. I'll buy you dinner.
We'll watch the men's national team. The US.
Yeah, that'll work.
Just don't watch the US.
US versus Canada. We can banter Cody and Dietrich Kane. Mr. Cody Mack, tell people where they can find you.
Yeah, wherever. Yeah, see you around.
Cody Mack's the Twitter guy. He's got like 35,000 followers on Twitter. He's sponsored by Omni plant-based foods.
And he makes incredible looking bread, I must say.
Makes good bread.
Only
and
one
everything
of those
I just
three
said was
things
a
is
lie.
true.
Everything I said was a lie. Everything Marcel said was true. But you guys can make that happen. You can make everything I said that was a lie to be true if you go support Cody over on Twitter. Dietrich Kane over on Instagram. What's your at? Are you at Dietrich Kane on Instagram?
No. I can't say my real name.
He's on Instagram, but he doesn't want you to follow him, so you can check him out here on WillStewartTHFCRants.
But I did follow you on my real name. Actually, I did.
Okay, I'll have to double check.
And you can find me on this channel because you're the only one that invites me. So thank you very much.
Well, hey, you're welcome. You're one of my favorite people to invite on. So those other people are missing out. You know, like those Tottenham on tour guys. You know, I don't know why they didn't invite you on, Dietrich.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
I'm just and then Mr. Marcelo, everybody knows Marcelo. You can either find him usually here or the Irish Hotspur. Pretty much only Matt Hayes doesn't really have shows anymore that you go on there now. The watch longs are over on David's channel. So
yeah, you can find me mostly the Irish Hotspur over here, or you can follow me on Twitter.
Yep, on Twitter. He's definitely on Twitter. Tangangsta25 over on the Twitter sphere.
And people have been telling me to change that name. I will never change that name. I will never change that at. I don't care. Unless he goes to Arsenal, I'll never change that at.
Never changed the at. I should change my at. I mean, mine's Will Stewart, so it's
told you we have to
easy.
sell Kane, but it's not gonna happen if you change your name.
What?
Imagine if Tottenham asked Marcel change your at on Twitter, and we don't sell Kane. Would you do that or no?
Yeah, of course I'll do it.
You see, but
and me, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter. Lately, I've been growing. My following on Twitter has been growing because I've been cursing at Cody on Twitter. Hasn't grown a lot.
I'll suck you into that sphere, man.
But at least I've gotten like 100 something followers in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Just from
Did you get blocked?
From Moni.
I
get blocked all the time.
I gotta say, Cody, though, your tweets always kill me. I love how he starts his tweets every time. Hi, I'm a Tottenham fan. Just like he's like, I don't know, like going AA or something, or like
it's all about branding, Marcelo.
And I would like you to back.
Yeah, but Cody hashtags and all stuff like that. I just tweet. The only time. This is a problem. Like, so if you think I'm negative on YouTube, you definitely don't want to follow me on Twitter because like Twitter is the only place I go when I'm pissed off. So
yeah,
I don't go anywhere. Like when I'm in a good mood, I don't go to Twitter. Like it rarely happens. Every now and again, I might have a positive tweet if I'm already on Twitter and I see a tweet that like it's like Pepe going to Germany or this, that, and the other. Usually it's like positive U.S. men's national team type of tweets, but yeah, no, I only usually go on Twitter to argue with the idiots and tweet things when I'm mad. So if you like the negative side of Will, Twitter is definitely the place to go follow at.
Will Stewart has the opportunity to become the greatest heel in Tottenham Hotspur Twitter history. And all he has to do is just be himself.
Just embrace it.
It's like the easiest bet. You just have to walk it, my friend. You just have to walk it.
I know. I just
even
can't.
on WhatsApp when he's pissed. Oh my god.
But Twitter's like WhatsApp times 2, and then the show here is a different thing. But yeah, no, I get blocked by people all the time.
No, on the show you're pretty chill, but on WhatsApp, yeah. When you look pissed, we know when you're pissed.
That's true. But we will be back. Actually, I want to kind of like, I want to evolve the channel a little bit. Like doing these late night shows is fun and great, and I'm going to continue doing those. This is my bread and butter. I'd like to kind of do a bunch of other just weird shows, not during the day, like during the daytime, just like maybe some like reaction videos. So like what I want to do is like when we're linked to a player, I kind of go watch a highlight reel and then just kind of react to that guy. Like if I don't know him,
like
I think.
What's his name? Kinnicky?
No, not like Kinnicky.
No, like Jack. Oh yeah, Jack. I forgot his last name. Yeah, Jack.
No, not like Jack. No, I'm gonna leave that run right there. want to leave that one there. If that's what Jack does, that's cool. I don't know because I don't watch Jack.
Yeah, that's copy paste.
Here comes Will Konecki from Will
Will
Konecki.
Konecki. Is that what Jack does? Does he do that?
Yeah, he does that. Yeah, that's his channel.
Maybe I shouldn't do that then.
No. You could.
Hey,
I wouldn't call it a scout report.
You know what you should do? You should just start a show and call it Stats with Will.
Stats with Will? Is that
Yep.
Oh, stats with Jack? No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, I said Stats with Will.
No, I'm not gonna do that. But I don't even necessarily mean players. Players to different things. I also want to get into a little bit of a boots. I'm a bit of a boot nerd. I don't know if you guys are boot nerds or not, but I am.
If it's not Nike, it's shit.
My son has more boots than any normal 15-year-old kid should. And that's all my
Eddie
fault.
does have the worst boots in all football.
But yeah, no. So like Brazilian Scout is one of my favorite channels on YouTube, and I've seen a lot of people do like reactions to him. I was actually thinking there's actually a US guy. I don't care about the teams. That's not the point. It's about the player, right? There's this American guy. It's called like TK. I can't remember that. Anyway, he's not even like a football fan, but he just does reaction videos. And a lot of them are from Brazilian Scout. Like American reacts to whatchamacallit?
Even Jack. He uses the same channel.
Does he? Brazilian
Yeah,
Scout?
yeah.
I mean, it's a good channel.
Yeah, it's a good one.
J90M is another good one that does highlight reels and stuff like that.
Even 360 edition, it's pretty good too.
360 is not bad.
Yeah.
But I just thought it'd be fun because it's short. You know, it's like 15 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. Just do short videos. I'm also going to start doing a lot more YouTube shorts. So whenever I get pissed off on Twitter, I'm going to start YouTube shorting myself, like little minute clips, and just uploading those on there. That should be fun. And actually, the one channel I've been into recently that it's been kind of fun is that Call Me Chris. She's a fellow Canadian. You know her?
No.
Cody, you know Call Me Chris?
No, send me the link.
Yeah, it's not a football channel.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to follow so many football channels, but ever since that, like, I got this job, it's been only this channel, Irish Hotspur, and AFTV. That's
She's got
about it.
Yeah, she's got like 4 million subscribers. She does like funny TikTok type stuff.
Oh, I have an idea. You should do a debate with the Chelsea fellow. What's his name? Malud or something like that.
Matt Medulla.
Yeah, you should do a debate with him.
Matt Medulla.
And two, now that we have a lot of followers, a lot of members, if you guys would like to see member-only content, maybe I would do like members-only stream with the reactions or something like that. I can actually set it up to where only members can watch the stream.
Oh, and do player ratings too.
We can do that with members only. So if you guys, those of you who are members, if you have any suggestions of what we can do for you guys or what we can do to maybe encourage more people to join membership, we'll do that as well. $3 a month.
To be fair, Shamu, I think Ty only goes to the home games. I don't know. I was just answering one of his comments. I think.
Yeah, AFTV didn't look pissed off when they.
No, AFTV is. I love AFTV. It like I know it's like an Arsenal channel, but it is one of my favorite football channels. It's just so funny. they're such clowns. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's good. I'm also going to be starting Will Stewart Tech Rants soon as well, where we do streaming related videos.
You know what?
Tech videos.
I think the first video you should do for Will Stewart Tech Rants is you should test microphone tolerance for fart noise.
I don't really call that a fart noise. That's what I call my monkey grunts. You know monkeys when they like to do that. If I really want to fart, I just do it. I don't do it that way. I do it.
But remember when? Can we talk about this? I know we're ending the stream soon, but remember when Arsenal fans thought they looked like a world-class side because they lost to Man City 2-1, but they put up a fight. Remember that?
Yeah,
Did you
pretty
see
bad.
that? Did you see that
No,
AFTV
yeah, I saw it.
where he
Yeah,
was like, "I saw one good side and one world-class side, and one in the world-class side lost." Like, bro, you lost.
No
like,
one.
You had like 20% possession, and you had less shots on target,
And when they
and
said,
you lost.
And when they said the city board played the ref.
Nonsense. I mean, like, their fan base is truly like I think we have problems in our fan base, but like our fan base are like pretty real with how shit we are. Like, I feel like we're pretty honest about that.
It depends on who you are.
No, it depends with Joe Lewis.
But the thing is, I think a lot of our fan base, we're just very soft-hearted. So even if their players shit, we like, if we have a soft spot for them, we'll cheer for them. Like, I truly believe that people who rate Ben Davies or like stan Ben Davies, they know he's
Alex.
shit, but they just love him. Like for example, my boy, like, Arian, he stans Ben Davies, but he knows he's not good enough, but he just loves him for some reason. Like, our fan base has this issue with loving mid players.
Yeah, but at least they do a proper protest, not like us.
That is true. But the thing is,
And Mark
funny.
Swift asked, "Who farts in bed?" It's called a Dutch oven. It's the best trick to play on your significant other ever. Right, Cody?
Yes.
So. Yeah, we're all there, Marcel. Anyway, guys, we will be back. Mr. K should be streaming on Tuesday. I think he's fit and fiddle again. If you haven't smashed like, please do so already. If you haven't subscribed and you're still here, please do so already. If you're watching this after the fact, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. But please subscribe. Please scream. You can scream at us too. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We will be back. I will be back Wednesday after the Chelsea match, right? We play Wednesday, right?
Yeah, we're losing.
Yeah, Chelsea second leg Wednesday. I'm sure that's gonna be a depressing one. Mr. K says Tuesday 11 p.m. To 1 a.m. GMT. Talk 2K. Yeah.
Quick question: would you play Romero if he's fit?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if Dyer's injured, yes, 100%. I'd play him in the middle. Romero, Sanchez, Davies.
Okay.
Because apparently Dyer's injured, right?
Yeah.
I'd
Man,
play
I
Romero.
miss Roldan. Too good.
In fact, I would like to have seen Romero play today just to get a little bit of game fitness back in his legs.
Did you see him and Dyer's look on Ndombele? The picture.
And Son too.
And Son.
Reguilon as well.
I mean, it just goes to show. I mean, the squad, they're done with them. I think they're all fed up with them.
That's why he was my weakest link. There was a stream on Brian Daigle's channel, and that was the question. And it was Delios, Brian Daigle, Brian Ireland, and a couple other guys. And yeah, my weak link was Ndombele because he's just pound for pound, he's the worst fucking player we have.
If they say,
have you seen our win rate with him and without him? It's shocking, actually.
Yeah, it's not good. He's not a good player. Like, it's such a shame. He had so much talent and ability, and we got skunked into paying so much and paying him so much. Like, the fact that he makes more a week than Son is insane. It's absolutely insane.
If Conte is ruthless, you'd never put him on the bench. Never plays him.
The problem is we just don't have anybody else. So that's the
if
hard part about it.
No, if he's ruthless, you do it. Leave him without the
But
please.
also, to part of the outro, if you do want to know where you can find any of this or what makes this possible, all of it's listed in the description below. You can see how much it costs. You can get it. This cam, that cam that you're watching right now, and all of the stuff in between.
And the monitors.
And Cody Mack moving the screens around. You can, yep. Well, the monitors are just pretty basic. I think they're called Z Edge. This one's a Westinghouse. This one's a cheap one. These ones aren't that cheap. They're actually curved. that's how I have that thing there. But they're not.
Oh,
I think
that's
like maybe
beautiful.
$120 a piece or something
Maybe.
like that. But if you want to know where to get that, all the links for that stuff is in the description below. If you want it for yourself, if you want to become a streamer and you want to know what mics I use, even the ones back here that are in the set, like this one here, and that one,
and the TV,
that one there. The TV is actually just a TCL. I like Roku TVs. In fact, I have like 6 Roku TVs. Pretty cheap and they're pretty good. Like the picture quality is not like superb or anything, but like because it has the smart stuff all built in, I just like Roku.
Yeah, I have a Roku TV.
Yeah, I like Roku TVs, but that's a Roku TV. It's like 50 inch or something. Not super big. But like all the different mics that I have, this one over here, that one over there, all in the description in the description below. If you want to pick that stuff up, the link, by clicking on the link in the description, doesn't cost you any extra money, but I do get a cut. So, if you need a new camera or a lens or anything like that, buy it from there, and Mr. Will gets a couple pennies. Not a lot, it's like 2% or something like that. But 2% of $500 is a pretty decent chuck. $10 or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's all we got for today. We'll be back with Mr. K on Tuesday. Any last words?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
We will see you next time.
Like Dietrich's got the outro correct. Cody Mack.
Back Conte, you bald prick.
Yes, back Conte, you bald prick.
In Conte we trust.
In Conte we trust. I agree with all that stuff. Stay strong. Stay Spurs. I should probably put it over here since that's the camera I'm looking at. Stay strong. Stay Spurs. And we'll see you when, Dietrichs?
Next time.
Next time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go now.